crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, yeah. I can fly. I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, yeah. I can fly.
I fell and lost to the war, shot me dead. I was lost and I said to the voices in my head, I'm gonna get up again. I'm gonna get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up again. I'm gonna get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up again. Look into my eyes, my heart beats like a drum. You listen to my lies. Love is far to come. Your love is far. Running at the speed of light, kissing under city lights. Calls me in this point in time, but it just goes on.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for that short break we had there. We were getting the stage all set up here at Nexus Esports in Waco, Texas. We have, I believe it's actually a rematch of our first match of the day. We have Goon Squad versus Four Weird Hands Raised.
We do. Four Weird Raised Hands.
I'll never get that.
No, I think this is a new matchup, actually.
Oh, actually,
we had Senior Living Housing versus Goon Squad.
That's right.
And then Four Weird Hand versus Baylor. Here, let's actually throw it to our bracket while we get these guys going. Yeah, so looking at this, we had Four Weird Raised Hand, made it here, and then lost to Zoomers.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and Goon Squad just got dropped out first round. So now we're seeing
Goon Squad versus Four Weird Raised Hands. Goon Squad, unfortunately, getting up against Senior Living and just not being able to come away with the win.
Yeah.
But now let's see if they can turn their luck around and actually beat Four Weird Raised Hands, who have had some pretty good performances. Just dominated against Baylor and then just wasn't able to cut it against Zoomers themselves.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I believe we do have ours being popped up in the chat. We're going to go ahead and throw it over to Quick Pick Ban. And then we'll get into this. I think we have only 6 more games, maybe 6 or 7. So we'll still got quite a bit ahead of us, but slowly but surely we're getting through. You need to do this right.
Yeah, it should be about, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 more games, 5 more games, including finals. All right, and we are in to picks and bans, ladies and gentlemen.
So we will have Four Weird as we are now for the foreseeable future. We will be doing higher seed as blue side.
Has choice, has pick.
Has pick. That's correct. So Four Weird has chosen the blue side and opting to ban away the Azir first. I apologize, people. I've had a case of the hiccups right now. I'll throw away a cred real quick.
Yeah, and so we see Aphelios banned for the side of the Goons, and then the response to that is Rumble. I like all 3 of these bans so far. Obviously, the Emperor is going to want to play his namesake, right, in the Azir.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's kind of leaning towards that champion. We saw him pick it up against Senior Living, Senior Living Housing, and just wasn't able to come up and fizz band away again against the Emperor. I guess those are really his pocket picks or his favorite champs.
Yeah, that's 3, potentially 4 mid bans already in this game.
Yeah, that's a really heavy focus, and there's Renekton being taken away from Jamie Verdi.
Yeah,
seen him on it twice already in both games. He had pretty great performances. I have to pick.
And the first pick Ornn for Jamie Vardy.
Oh, potentially it could go to Figi in the mid lane.
Potentially.
Okay. We've been seeing Ornn kind of hovering towards the mid lane sometimes against melee matchups.
But come on.
But definitely, Jamie Verdi, I really like this matchup. But also sets open.
Oh,
and that's actually going to be Aatrox for T4. This is going to be a great top lane matchup. These two have actually had really stellar performances so far.
And they're giving Luxac the Volibear again. Well, he's hovering it right now. It's not locked in. Not confirmed yet.
I don't know if I really like the Volibear. I think really the jungle pool hasn't been touched. So,
I think he's been successful.
It's definitely been a personal favorite for him.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he locks in again. It looks like it is going to be the Volibear locked in. But this does leave the Elise or the J4 open for Worthless Dog.
Yeah, and we've seen him perform on both.
J4 would be a very good pick up here.
Absolutely, it would. I got to agree with you.
Let's see if he takes my advice and goes ahead and locks in that J4. There it is. There's the J4 hover.
Alrighty.
Come on. There we go. There's the lock-in. And Figgy, I mean, if they want to go ahead and pick a mid laner for him just to kind of give him a preferential pick before they start axing the mid laners, LeBlanc is open again.
LeBlanc
if
is
they
available.
want to go for it.
Okay, they're going to go for the Misfortune. They're going to say, you have to pick your ADC here or we are going to ban you guys out.
I definitely like the MF pick. MF on top of J4 and Ornn.
Yeah.
You're very strong and you have a lot of potential combos to pull off with your ultimate. And Leona is still up.
Yep.
If
Leona's up, Nautilus is up, Braum is up.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of supports that really mesh well with Misfortune. And Brand is actually going to be locked in here for
maybe the
Emperor,
Emperor,
Goon Squad.
Maybe Sandwich Protector. Not 100% sure where this is going.
Definitely probably a lot of comfortable picks here for Goon Squad. That's kind of what they've been focusing on. We're going to work on getting the sound up a little bit for you guys. But really, I mean, this next big pick ban, I definitely think Leona has to be taken off the table. And there it is. Goon Squad is not going to let that through. Now, really, I mean, what do you do if you're the side of Four Weird? I think you definitely just kind of focus the mid pool. get fit,
You
like
can focus
really,
mid,
or go ahead and take away the Nautilus, kind of focus that support role.
Yeah, so the uniquely good thing about picking Brand when you're going into a ban phase is, I mean, if they take your plan away from you, right, and they ban 3 more supports, you can send the Brand bot. You can make him the support.
I think
if you
it
need
is
to,
the Brand bot. I don't know if it'd be
Yeah.
a Brand mid. I mean, it's been years since
It's
we've
flexible.
seen Brand in the mid lane.
It's
Potentially, yeah. And there's going to be Ash taking on the table for
Yeah,
Yugi Oppa.
Okay. Now let's see what this plan develops into. I really like how scrappy the Goon Squad's lineup
I definitely
is
think if
already.
you're Goon Squad, you pick your ADC now, and then you leave Sandwich to either counterpick mid, or you lock in Singed.
Okay,
and
so
that-
Aatrox mid?
Well, no, that could be Singed support, and we see Brand mid,
Okay.
and then we'll see basically. I mean, the mid and
I don't
mid
agree
support
with this.
locked in for.
I don't
yeah,
like this at all.
I don't know how I feel about it, but definitely there's a lot of potential here. We'll have to see what the AD carry is for.
There's
Listen.
Ari in the mid lane. For
I think that's
Fiji.
good against Brand.
Yeah.
I think that would do really well against Brand, especially because most of Brand's combo, he bursts it in 2 or 3 seconds, and you
Yeah.
can always have the not the pyroclasm, what's the ultimate called?
Brands?
Well, Brand's ultimate. Yeah, that's how long it's been, folks.
Yeah.
The Brand ultimate, after it bounces off from you, you can bounce it towards a creep wave and then ult dash away.
All right.
So you won't be able to
Braum
pick it up.
locked in here.
I think it's a good. I think it's a good pickup with the MF. Oh, Vigar. I'm now confused. Vayne, Vigar, Vladimir. We really have no idea what it is.
It's just called Blaze.
Oh, it's
I think.
Pyroclasm.
Is it?
I thought Pyroclasm was the W, but it looks like Pyroclasm is actually the ultimate.
Yeah,
Pillar of
that's the
Flame
ult.
is, and Vigar actually is going to be locked in here for the
Okay.
side of.
So we have 0 attack damage
I'm
threats
very confused.
here.
I mean, they could just look the Cage plus Brand in the bot lane,
But they have a Braum. They locked in Braum already, man.
but still, I mean, they might feel like they can either stun him or burst him before he puts the shield up.
Yeah. Aatrox really needs to pop off this game, or
Yeah, he
they
needs
are.
to become a very high damage threat.
Yeah.
So they need to really funnel some kills. Right now, Jamie Vardy versus T4 in the top lane. How do you feel about this? I like the matchup.
Ornn into Aatrox?
I mean, I just like the matchup between players. We've seen quite.
Yeah. T4 is very good. We know Jamie Vardy is very good as well. That's
But yeah, definitely we're going to be getting into that 3-minute spectator delay here really soon. I really like the lineup for Weird. If I had to choose one team over the other, I mean,
yeah.
4 Weird just
we're
has a
getting
more
some
standard
questionable
comp.
stuff here from Goons.
But this could be enough to throw them off the game. They have 2 teleports for the side of Goon Squad. Vigar, he's a great scaling champion, especially if you're farming really well. And then Brand just deals a lot of damage. Braum can't deflect the Pillar of Flame.
yeah.
So that's core damage from Brand going through no matter what. And I think the Seer still stuns if you have the shield up.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
will, but it'll only.
The shield will still
It'll deal no
be there, but you
damage.
won't be able to move.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, even then they could follow up with the cage, and by the time really the cage stuns you, the shield is down.
Sure.
There's a lot of potential, and of course we'll have to see really how it
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, this is definitely an interesting draft. You have to get fed. If you're T4, you have to get fed here. Or I guess Luxac could build.
I actually really like the
Aggressively.
zoning control that they have over here for the side of Goon Squad.
Yeah.
I mean, the cage plus Brand Pillar of Flame plus, I mean, really Singed Poison. There's a lot of stuff you're going to have to go through if you really want to get onto these squishy targets.
They are very resilient. I'll give them that.
But then again, there's so much combo coming over from the side of
Yeah.
for
It's a very
Weird
solid
Hands.
team fight here.
Yeah, that's definitely, especially if they don't drop the cage at the proper time, J4 is just going to have a field day.
Yeah.
And Orna, actually, but
Yeah, if they just play these fights front to back as 4 Weird raised hand, should be a pretty easy win. Honestly, Singed is going to try to get in there and mess with Misfortune, but
I mean, if
Misfortune's not
Singed-
going to be the damage dealer.
if Singed
this
is
game.
able to throw Misfortune or throw anybody really into the enemy team or into the team for Goon Squad, I think it'll be an easy cleanup
Yeah.
or an easy kill at least. Get a quick pick and then just
There is potential to throw him into the cage and multiple champions, right? Volibear and Singed can both throw them
even
into
if
the
a
Vygar
great cage is placed on top of 3 people all huddled together, that's a great Pillar of Flame, a great Pyroclasm. Yeah. They're going to take so much damage unless they build heavy magic resist.
Yeah, there's Wombo potential there.
Yeah. I mean, definitely I think it's going to be all about how they play it.
Agreed.
Because right now, I mean, still, just the sheer amount of Wombo combo coming out from 4 weird hands is nothing to shake your stick at.
Yeah, definitely not.
And especially Ornn with MF, J4, and Braum, and Dari. There's so many items that they're going to get that you're naturally going to want to upgrade.
I'm interested if this will be GLP on either of these teams. Vygar and Ahri both frequently go Hextech, GLP, and go the Glacial Augment builds.
I think if you're Ahri in this game, I think you want the GLP. There's so many other slows you can stack on top of.
I agree.
Or, I mean, that also could be used as a counterpoint. It's just maybe you don't need it because since there's so many slows. You have the J4 Flag and Drag, you have the Ornn ultimate, you have the Braum passive plus stun plus ultimate.
Plus
and the MF
Misfortune
slow.
E, yeah.
You can just go straight damage into Ludens?
Maybe. But I think that these fights are going to last a long time.
And we are alone in your game, folks. All right, so let's give you guys a quick rundown. On the blue side, we have 4 weird hands with Jamie Vardy in that top lane on Ornn, Worthless Dog in the jungle on J4, Figgy in the mid lane on Ahri, Crescendals in the bot lane with his duo partner Oxy with Misfortune and Braum.
In your red side, we have the Goon Squad. It's going to be T4 in the top lane on that Aatrox. El Rayo Volibear for Luxac in the jungle. The Emperor is going to be on Singed, and we got Yungi Appa and Sandwich Protector on Vygar and Brand, respectively. And like we were saying, it is going to be Glacial Augment Ahri. It seems that 4 Weird wants to be slow, wants to take it slow and really control the fights rather than just try to get picks, things of that nature.
All right, we have loaded up on the Rift here, folks. Definitely going to be an interesting game, as I think we've seen quite a few of these interesting games tonight. But we got pings coming across the board. It looks like they're just tipping the 5-point start, but we'll have to see if 4 Weird Hands wants to go the same route. Or it looks like they're stacking up as 5, going for possibly the lower bush and then making their way up. They might try to look to pick Brand if he goes any further down. He'll have to be very careful, otherwise he'll get his flash blown over the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, just your standard line of scrimmage start from the Goon Squad here.
Yungi Oppa actually taking a tower shot there. This is some... It actually looks like it's going to be the Emperor top, possibly, and then Aatrox mid against Ahri.
We also see Yugi Appa in the mid lane.
Well, yeah, it's a little too early to tell where everyone's going, but hopefully soon we'll figure it. We'll have it all figured out.
Yeah, they're too close to each other to...
T4's still hovering towards that mid lane. I think it's actually going to be T4 against Ahri.
So maybe there's a lane swap happening here.
That's not a bad idea.
I appreciate that because there is an Ignite here. There's a teleport there. Right?
I actually think that's actually a really good move.
Yeah.
Because Singed might do well into Ornn.
Yeah, and I think Singed really struggles into Ahri.
Yeah, I think that definitely is a strong opinion you have there.
Yeah.
Now let's hope this Singed Poison does not steal the red buff from Volibear, but it has fallen off, so no worries about that anymore. Yungi Appa
getting to lane late, yeah.
But he hasn't missed a single creep.
But they're not going to hit level 2 quick.
No.
Which, I guess, Misfortune Braum isn't a...
It's not something to really be worried about.
Right? Yeah. We have some mastery pings going out in the top lane.
We're just flying back and forth right now. Oh, but Ornn getting poisoned here is going to have to take a step back. Singed beginning to proxy farm his wave.
Yeah. Just look at the damage that Ornn auto attacks do at level 1.
I think the part of that was the the creep wave that he aggroed too.
Oh, yeah. Level 2 hit here for Weird. Stun onto Sandwich Protector. He almost died there, and there's not a heal in the bot lane for him.
Mm-hmm.
So he is sitting on his potions.
Yeah, definitely Sandwich playing a little too far forward there. Just kind of got hit by the Braum slow and just
Not
MF was
respecting
able to
the-
chase
the
him
MF
down.
damage, yeah.
They need that level 2 on the cage real quick. But also, I think Vigar went W second instead of the cage, which
We can
if they're
definitely
wanna-
check on that.
If they're going to want to push the wave, that's how you're going to play it.
Yeah, no cage yet for Vigar.
But right now, no Pillar of Flame coming out from Brand.
Looks to be an
Ooh.
engage. There's 4 people towards the bot side of the map.
Oh, but they haven't
Luxac
spotted
is going to
out.
see him, but there's the flag and drag. There's a flash charm and an ignite goes down. First blood going over to Worthless Dog.
Yeah, right now, just 4 weird hands, just really playing the map well. T4 not really calling it out to his teammate that Ari was MIA. And you know early on she's going to want to stack up with that J4 for the easy charm. Yeah. Oh, but Emperor's
Nice
actually kind of
flip.
going on Orn or Jimmy Verdi here.
Yeah.
And just kind of
Uh-oh.
trading back and forth. Emperor getting low, but so is Jamie. I don't think he wants to chase into a poison trail.
He's out of mana, though. The Emperor is
True.
out of mana now.
Deceptively, though. I mean, it does not cost Singed a whole lot of mana to keep that poison trail up.
That's fair.
Oh, and there's the cage.
No Pillar of Flame connecting.
Ooh, but Vigar getting both of those. He's starting to build up mana. Or he's starting to build up AP.
Yeah, every proc that he gets of one of his damaging abilities hitting someone gives him more AP. So,
Yeah.
or killing minions. I think, does the W do it if he kills minions?
No, it's just the Q for minion farm. You have to last it, but so far he's got about 16 extra mana, now 17. So,
Yeah.
slowly but surely he's going to start dealing more damage as this laning phase progresses.
Yep.
Unfortunately, MF double up does not go through.
Yeah, not quite connecting where he wanted it to. Standard stuff in the jungle so far. Actually, just kidding. Double Scuttle here.
Yeah, double skull
Worthless
being
Dog.
picked up by Worthless.
And
But
that'll
of
be that
course,
first blood.
He's going to take advantage of
Yeah.
the fact that he was able to find Luxac out early on.
Yeah.
Luxac incredibly low right now. Half the
Struggling.
back. Well,
CS differential not big. Not,
yeah, just
not
those two
insane
skull
yet.
crabs really. And now, I mean, part of a camp, but. All right, so first one is going to be a Mountain Drake this game. So basically, there's still potential for us not to have a Cloud Drake this game. We all hope. I think it's been, what,
Please.
5 or
single
6 games?
Every single game has been a Cloud Drake this tournament.
That's pretty crazy on the odds there. Oh, the first item for Ornn is going to be that Negatron cloak.
I think that's pretty smart.
I think
can
we
build
would
it into
definitely
Stoneplate,
see
right?
Abyssal Mask, I think.
Okay.
I believe Abyssal Mask is actually one of his better items.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right.
That's definitely
Ruby
going to be a
Crystal. Yep.
yeah, Callus and the Abyssal Mask is going to be the build path here for Ornn. Definitely seeing what he's up against and knowing exactly how to play it. Very smart play by Jamie Verdi. Now, I wonder if that's his actual name or if he just calls himself that.
Yeah, that is interesting. I'm assuming that's probably not his first and last name as his. I would
Probably
hope
not.
that it's not his first and last name as his.
You're
as his
just
summoner
looking
name,
to get flamed.
right. You're just looking to get like looked up on Facebook or something. Okay, but here's an engage. There's a flash, but the cage is going to prevent
perfect
any more
cage.
damage. Yeah, great job by Yoongi Appa there. But here comes Worthless Dog on Jarvan with the flag and drag. It's going to connect. That's a dead Yoongi Appa, and Sandwich Protector is sure to follow soon.
There is the flash.
And the Q's going to secure it.
Oh,
Flash
Luke
by Luxac here. Oh, and the passive just barely going to save him.
barely makes it out of there. But right now, that was a great cage. I think you have to go for the disengage, though. You have to know J4 is hovering.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's going to be a free Mountain Drake going over to 4 Weird here.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose all the summoner spells
Look at the
cost.
Emperor. He's already proxying the wave up there. There's really nothing Ornn can do except just kind of try to
Push it out.
farm as well. I don't think it's a bad thing for Ornn, though.
Oh, T4 is going to use his ultimate. He's going on Oxy here. He doesn't really have a lot of damage quite yet. No, he has a Kindle Gem for his items. But Yoongi Appa is going to take down Oxy. Grisendal is going to fall to Brand here. Sandwich Protector cleaning that one up. And T4 going to walk away.
Yeah, Figgy thought he had the damage, but there's nothing a Worthless Dog could do. Oh no, Luke Duck might be able to throw him back into the
Luxac.
cage.
Figgy gonna get knocked up. No vision quite yet. They got it back on him again.
There's-
Luxac gonna walk away with that one.
4 kills going over there for the side of Goon Squad. Fortunately enough, Four Weird Hands was able to pick up the dragon, and we will not have a Cloud Drake sold this game, as it is the second Drake being spawned here in the Rift. That means we have either Infernal or an Ocean Drake game.
Those are the most impactful ones. That's what I like to see the further we get into this tournament.
That's definitely what I like to see. An Ocean Drake would actually be a really good pickup here for the side of Goon Squad. Oh.
Yeah, definitely. The more resilient they can be, the better off they will be.
J4's back down here in the bot lane.
Uh-oh. Where's the flag and drag?
No Cataclysm yet.
Yeah.
Emperor actually stealing away the blue buff, seeing J4 down there in the bot lane. Brilliantly played by the Emperor.
Yeah, very smart stuff here.
Yeah.
He looks like someone who actually plays Singed semi-frequently.
Definitely. It's actually been pretty impressive so far.
I had my doubts, but so far I've been eating my words.
As much as I wanted to see Ornn versus Aatrox there in the top lane, I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah. Did he flip him mid-E?
I don't think he went for the charge.
No charge yet? Let's find out. Yeah, no charge. But here's Luxac. Jamie Vardy. We're on the bot side of the map. There's the cage, but there's the Glacial Fissure in response. Oxy. Cressendall's going to burn the ultimate. One more hit. We'll get the... Ooh, Oxy going to clean that one up. But on the top side, we're seeing Jamie Vardy go down. Now, Emperor's in a bit of trouble. Here comes the Cataclysm. Oh, not even necessary.
Almost.
Flash burns by the Emperor.
Just unfortunate for Jungi Appa down there.
Uh-oh. There's the charm. Is Figgy going to be able to get out? The answer is yes. He's going to ult away. But he ults back in and takes a ton of damage. Just not playing respectfully here. There's the flag and drag. There's the Cataclysm. T4 is down.
Yeah, I don't think he expected Worthless Dog to make his way down there so fast. But Worthless Dog really coming clutch right now for his team. 4-1 on the J4. With 1 extra assist. That's 5 out of 6 kills he has had kill participation in.
I'm not thrilled about him having all 4 kills here, or 4 out of the 5 kills.
J4 against this team, I mean, Vygar, he can easily blow him up. And that's where a good chunk of the damage is going to be coming from if you're a Goon Squad.
That's fair. I just would have liked to see it on Misfortune or on Ahri, I think. More.
That's true. But most of the fighting has been up in that top lane right now. I mean, between the Emperor and Jamie Vardy, this has been such a wet noodle fight, but a couple of kills have actually sprung out. Both top laners 0-1.
Yeah, both junglers being able to capitalize on that.
Oh,
here comes the Ornn
coming down. We don't know how it's
gonna connect, but Jungi Appa on the bot side. There's 2 stuns, and that's an ultimate from Brand there. Going to take down Cressendalls, and Oxy not looking good for him. Although the stun doesn't connect, so he might be able to walk out of this. He does.
But more.
He walks away. Here comes
but T4's on the flank.
Cage not going to connect, but T4 says, I don't care, let's go, man.
Now he's just cut off the escape route for Oxy. No more stand behind. Ahri's on the way down, though. They have to perform this dive quick.
Figi might be in trouble if they don't try to go in here now. There's the ultimate, but a Glacial Fissure is the response. Is there enough damage? There is, but it's got to be a 1-for-1. How much was that even really worth?
I don't know. T4 did pick up the kill there, I think. No, it actually went over to Sandwich Protector.
Yeah. Which is okay too.
Yeah, Sandwich Protector. He already has a Blasting Wand and Amplifying Tome in his back pocket, so he's building towards that Leandries.
Is that standard first item for Brent?
I don't think it's a bad one. It's either that or the Rylai's, which would also be a great item.
Yeah, I think it.
Maybe
I think
GLP
both of those items
also.
can build into both.
There's so many possibilities for this brand support right now.
GLP actually finished for Ahri now. I don't know if that was just right now or if that was this last back or whatever, but
that was definitely probably on the last back because she used it on the dive for Aatrox. She slowed him.
She did. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I missed that. Worthless Dog. This entire tournament has really not been worthless or
at
a
all.
dog player, right? Like, has been performing pretty exceptionally well for his team.
Now we do have this Cloud Drake spawn here in the bot lane, so of course both junglers are hovering towards it. Cressendalls actually has to back out there as Luxac making his presence known, but
2v2 here, and Worthless Dog's on the side.
I don't know.
Flash going to be blown by Luxac there. T4 trying to make his way over. Gonna dodge the charm. But the Drake is alive. Oh,
Luxac falling right back into the trap there.
Same exact spot he was just flashing away from. That's
the Emperor walking right past the tower just to get to the wave.
Getting some proxy.
Already has the Rylai's and Dark Seal in his back pocket.
Yep. And that should be a free Drake number 2 here for 4 weird. I
think you're fine. I think that's fine if you're the Saya Goon Squad, because really you have so much scaling potential here with the...
Uh-oh. T4 is in a terrible spot again. Down he goes.
Figgy
1
really...
and 3 now at this point. That is unfortunate. And it's going to be an Ocean Drake.
I'm definitely glad we got to see the Ocean for Goon Squad. Hopefully they're able to pick it up.
I wish we could see the rain. I really like the rain. It's very soothing.
Yeah. Rift Herald going to spawn in the mid lane here. That might actually be first
enough.
tower. Well, I think the rest of
the
the other two might be able to clean it up because no one's around. Luxac won't be able to clear that wave.
That'll be first tower for sure, but they could have done that a little bit better so that the Rift Herald would have gotten a second charge.
Rift Herald might get a second charge on the second tower. He's still alive, and Luxac won't be able to reach him.
If Luxac doesn't go in for it...
Oh, he does smite it.
Okay.
Beautiful sidestep there from Yoongi Oppa.
Yeah. Uh-oh. There's the cage. Crescendall is trying to learn.
The flash!
And the ultimate comes out, but the stun is immediately following up. And that was a great Braum shield there to prevent the ultimate from bouncing anymore.
Almost well played there by
Crescendalls
to flash out of the cage. Very aggressive, forcing the flash out from Yoongi Oppa in response.
Yeah, and Sandwich Protector was right there. He knew what to do. I really like this bot lane, actually. This has been very fun to watch.
We actually it's a TP on the flank for Emperor in the top lane, just continuing to farm the wave. Nothing really Orc can do.
Yeah. And here comes Luxac.
Yeah, Luxac's now going to enter the wave against him.
Maybe not. Maybe he just goes back and farms.
Yeah, there's nothing. I think he's just kind of waiting there.
The Emperor's making his way down to catch the wave under the tier 2. Sure, buddy.
Keep this proxy going.
Why not, man?
I like it. I mean, right now, Ornn can't really do anything. He's actually taking so much damage from the creeps.
This is insane.
And Emperor, it costs Emperor nothing to clear that wave with Rylai's and the Dark Seal.
Yeah. Ornn is keeping up.
And now that Ornn's backing, there is no wave to stop the wave from crashing in the tower.
Yeah. A lot of pressure being generated just by the Emperor. Just kind of hanging out.
And it looks like the bot lane from 4 Weird Hands is actually going to rotate to the top wave to try and stop the Emperor from doing this. But that's a 4-man... There's 4 members of...
Braum is in some deep trouble, but that's a great MF ultimate from Crescendalls. Glacial Fissure going to try to clean something up, but here's the Cataclysm on the other side. The Emperor looking. He's going to get out. No, he's not. Okay, good.
Almost.
And Figgy on the side. Luxac going to be slowed, but here's T4. He flashes forward. A Charm going to connect, and T4 does not have the damage to clean this one up, so he goes down to Worthless Dog, but here comes Sandwich Protector on the other side. Luxac trying to heal up. Here's the Ornn Horn. Nobody connect to, but there's a great flag and drag, rather. And
so
Misfortune going to clean that one up.
That fight could have gone so well, but they burned everything for the Braum.
5 for 0. No, the Braum died. 5 for 1.
It could have been so well played, but just unfortunate.
Yeah.
They just burned everything for the Braum, and there wasn't anything left to follow up.
Yeah, and that's one of the concerns that I had in Champ Select was all of these characters, right, that are dealing damage from range, which I guess is literally just Yoongi Oppa and Sandwich Protector, right? Mm-hmm. They throw everything they have at Braum, and Braum just throws his shield up and says, I don't care. Yeah. Please hit me with that, you know? So, he did his job perfectly. He absorbed all the pressure, and the rest of the team benefits for it.
I think the Emperor needs to be on the flank looking for Ahri, because I think he's really the only one who can contest her at the moment. Now that with the Rylai's completed, he really wants to be able to slow her down.
Yeah.
And keep her from just dashing on to Yoongi Oppa and taking him out of the game like he has been.
But that's the thing about this build.
I also don't know how I feel
Ahri.
about full damage build coming out from Volibear.
He has a Cinderhulk.
Is that the Cinderhulk enchantment? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think he's going for Steric second.
Possibly. Why not? 4T4, this matchup has not been in his favor mid lane.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a Black Cleaver or a... I think Black Cleaver would be the first item that he's going for with that build.
I think he was just looking for more CDR with the Caulfield's Warhammer. But that is a stone plate finished
For J4,
Worthless
5
Dog,
and 1 on that J4 with 5 in the assist column.
See, I was worried for a minute because I wasn't sure that Jarvan having 4 kills was going to be useful, considering how resilient I think the Goon Squad's team composition could have been. But now we have a 5 and 2 and 4 ADC and a 3 and 1 and 4 mid laner, so I'm not super worried anymore.
The Emperor going into the base right now to really start proxying.
He's proxying 2 waves at once here. Uh-oh, Sandwich Protector just gone. Oh, and a great Cataclysm is going to lock Yugi Appa down. There's an ultimate as well. A Glacier Fissure to follow him. Oh my gosh, that Wamba was insane!
Yeah, really just nothing Goon Squad can do right now.
Ornhorn,
Emperor,
Glacial Fissure, all of them
and
into the bullet time. Absolutely great play there.
That's exactly what you want to see from Four Weird Hands.
That's the best, I think the best play we've seen this entire tournament.
It's definitely the best synergy of Ulsa I think we've seen. And pings are coming down onto the Emperor right now. He's still proxying the wave, and yeah, that's going to be an inhibitor falling for...
what a menace.
Yeah, 4 Weird Hands there.
Gosh, I want to watch that back. Where's our replay? Where's our spectators?
We'll have to wait for that, but
yeah,
it looks like Emperor is going to be backing. No one really stopped or went back to deal with him.
This is Drake number 3 here for 4 Weird.
And we will be on Soul Point with the first Ocean Drake of the night.
Yeah.
The first anything other than Cloud Drake. Thank God. We were kind of getting sick of seeing it.
Yeah, no joke.
And it looks like Goon Squad might actually be posturing up top to see if they can get this second rift before it despawns. But
yeah.
I don't know.
Gold
19,
lead here,
20...
guys. At 19 minutes, we got an 8,000 gold lead.
Yeah, that's definitely quite a hefty way to come back.
You know what I think is happening? I think Goon Squad sandbagged the first 3 Drakes so that they could get 4 Ocean Drakes on Singed.
I would be pretty impressed if they actually did get 4 Ocean Drakes.
Oh, it was intentional. That's what I'm saying. Definitely intentional.
But
they're going to have to give up this Rift Heralds. They just leash it for 4 Weird here.
GLP and Twin Shadows completed for Ari. She's now on the hunt.
Oh, and Luxec is just having a rough go of it right now, man.
But 1 for 1 and a kill going on to Vigard, but he's incredibly low right now.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Cataclysm. A great flash from Vigard there. He kind of gets Sammy Protector killed, but... Oh, and a great Q out of Misfortune as well. That's going to be a 4 for 0 yet again.
It's so hard to tell the animation between the double up and a crit from her.
Yeah.
You can't tell. So T4 actually walked back towards Yugi Appa, thinking it was just an hour. But once he realized it was a double up, he walked back because he didn't want to get his teammate killed.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the range was just enough to connect to his teammate.
This is dangerous. This composition from 4 Weird is dangerous. Yeah. This feels practiced. This feels coordinated. This feels like everything they're trying to do.
I don't know much about coordination. It's just everyone hit R.
I mean, yeah, but you got to say, hey, everyone hit R, and then everyone do it and hit all their abilities, right? Yeah, that's a pretty good coordination, in my opinion.
And it looks like they're actually going to sit there and form a death brush.
No.
Double pink ward, so there's no way that Goon Squad actually knows they're there.
I don't think that they know that this is warded.
Yeah.
I think they're relying on the idea that this might be getting taken here. And what sucks is that this is already envisioned for the rest of the map, right?
We have spam lines coming out from MF there in the bush. Please, silence your 4 button. Oh, actually, it looks like they're going on the T4 right now. Coming out of the bush. He's going to World Ender away, but Ornn ultimate.
Cataclysm.
Oh, but the flash.
There. He's just buying time at this point.
Yeah.
He's dead to rights. He's just trying to find a way to get as much use out of his death as he can. All 5 members are top, and we have Singed doing his thing in the bot lane.
Singed at 211 farm at 21 minutes. Definitely great CS score coming out from him, but...
Singed still 2,000 gold down on both of these carries, though.
Yeah.
Or rather on the Jarvan and the Misfortune. He is actually ahead almost in golds. He's tied up with the Ahri here.
He's doing pretty well, but right now he's back in base, and there's 3 members of 4 Weird Hands coming after him. They'll have to beat out his Rylai's, but he might be in trouble here.
Here he goes.
Oh,
here is the attempt.
The
he does have the flash. And the barrier's used as well. Where's the Cataclysm?
They're running through the Rylai's. They can't.
And he's got a minion wave. He's done it. He gets out. He
took the first tower by proxy.
Yeah.
And he's still running. Braum is on the chase.
And now they get to set up vision control. They get to make sure that Four Weird doesn't do the Baron without any vision. Now, of course, they do move back into the pit to try to get superiority back, which they will easily do. Luxac, not where you want to be, buddy.
Yeah, definitely.
This has been a
Not the best.
consistent thing for him so far this game is just being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I mean, he did
always.
have vision on them. He saw the J4 go over the wall, I believe. I don't think the red ward had been placed down yet. It might have. Emperor right back into the enemy base, proxying waves. He's got the giant
He's
spell
taking
now.
two waves at once here, which is going to be helpful for his team. But in the face of a Baron Nashor, there's only so much you can do, you know?
Yeah. At this point, his poison will just kind of tickle the enemy creep wave, and he'll have to get in the enemy face to do it.
Yeah, if they sit there and pull a wave.
Uh-oh. Ornn actually just used
Okay.
dash.
All right, Jamie Vardy in a bit of trouble here. Oh, the Q crucially going to miss.
I still
And Jamie
think
Vardy taking so much damage. Yeah, he's just buying time again. This has just been a macro game, it seems.
Yeah, right now the Emperor really doing well on this proxy. And there's only one or two creeps escaping from Four Weird's. Wow.
That damage is just disgusting.
Yeah, MF just chasing down Luxac. Just
Yeah.
not a whole lot he can do with no bonus armor stats or anything.
His wave is getting cut. As soon as this Rift Herald dies, they have no wave. Literally, they have no wave except for the wave that is in their base that is being stolen by Singed. They cannot siege any harder than this.
Yeah, Singed is actually coming up really clutch right now.
This is actually like,
Triggering.
yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. Okay, so a recall from the Emperor here, which makes sense.
But this is Ocean Soul Drake going over for the side of Four Weird Hands.
Yeah, the Emperor trying to buy some time, but
He's still proxying these waves really well. But that's Ocean Soul. I don't see a way back in this anymore. Oh, and there's the Ornhorn. Sidestep by the Emperor, though.
did he just ghost? Oh yeah, he has spellbook. Okay, never mind. He did ghost because he swapped his spell.
Flashes the mastery for Singed there.
Yeah.
But still, not a whole lot he can do here.
So if you're on the side of the Goon Squad, what do you do to get back in this game? Like, the Emperor is doing his job, but it doesn't seem like the rest of the team is showing up.
Well, personally, I don't know if Haunting Guys is the way to go on Vygar. I think it needs to be Oblivion Orb. Just for the additional magic penetration.
Think so?
I think that would be the better item here. Well, now that there's Ocean Soul, Leandri's might be a better buy here.
Okay.
Like, knowing that you're going to concede the Ocean Soul, yeah, I would actually say Leandri's might be the move here. But now that Singed is
GLP.
here, GLP's... Oh, but...
Oh no, Yungiappa is just toast. That's a beautiful Cataclysm there. And Ornn says, I don't care about your backline. Down goes... Oh, actually, no. Okay, the passive from Luxac. No, never mind. He goes down.
There's just nothing that...
Too many people in this base
Squad can
that are
do here.
so tanky. Cressendal is getting down to about a third HP, but Cressendal is also really not doing a lot in that last fight, or doing damage, but not really necessary in that last fight. And yeah, there is no way out of it for this one. A good run from Goon Squad in this tournament, but that's going to do it for them. Their tournament life has just
been
ended.
snuffed out.
Yeah.
But definitely great show great show in a couple of those fights.
Valiant effort there by the Emperor.
I like the bot lane
Seriously.
pickup. It's just it was unfortunate they blew some I can't talk. Summoner spells, and the J4 just had a field day with the ganks.
Yeah, absolutely. So looking at this bracket, that will be Goon Squad being eliminated, and now I think we're just
Four
moving
Weird
straight into
Raised Hands
yeah.
will be playing off against Senior Living, so they won't even leave the stage.
Okay.
They'll get a quick break while Senior Living moves on there, but while that happens, I think we will throw it over to a quick break, folks. We'll be back here just momentarily. And
don't go anywhere.
Stick around. We'll be right back.
All right.
Treetops of this world, a balance, feeling free. I'm a part of this place above, and I know it cannot last, but at last I can finally breathe. And I know it cannot last, but at last I can finally see. Floating away with you in the backseat of my car. We're timeless, sailing through, but tonight, no, we can't go far. And I know it cannot last, but at last I can finally breathe. And I know it cannot last, but at getting shorter, like a energy I'll conquer. In my soul, this is real. These nights are getting shorter. In my soul, this is real. In my soul, in my soul.
Find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. We know I ain't ballin' yet. Hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call them back. Girl, let me see you hold it down, we gon' have a blast. Cause I just wanna know what you gonna do with all of that. Ain't gotta say a word, I know what's up. You can have it all, watch me rip it off. I'll admit it, you got me feeling hella love. Even when it's going down, know that we gon' live it up. Young shot caller, always been a baller. Know that you the one, I can feel it in my heart. Yeah, I won't stop charging, we going come harder. I can see you and I, way beyond the stars, girl. I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. It feels right. So right, so right, so right. I'm just going with the gut. Never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are jumping right into Champ Select. We're actually looking, let's look at the bracket real quick. We're actually looking at the winners semifinals here. We got the Zoomers versus Jungle Diff. And so we are in Champ Select right now as we speak. For our bands so far, we have Cassiopeia and Mordekaiser banned on the Zoomer side. And on the Jungle Difference side, we got Misfortune and Elise banned so far. And that's going to be Yumi added to the table. For
Yumi rounding out the bands. Now, Jungle Difference has a key choice to make. Do they take Ornn off the table, or do they let Zoomers first pick it? Because both Aphelios and Ornn and Set are on the table. So you could give over the Ornn.
That'll be the Set. Okay, so
Set banned away. So Ornn will be the first pick up here for Zoomers, no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, and that's it.
There's
That's
Ornn locked
it in.
That means now you take the Aphelios.
And Nautilus.
I think, you banned away the MF, otherwise
or
I'd say
Leona.
MF, Leona. Aphelios Leona
Yeah.
would be a great pickup here. Aphelios being hovered by Etherno for Jungle Difference.
I think you take
I think you take the
something
Aphelios.
from Bradford Love.
And then,
Something that he likes to play, and then put him in something he doesn't like to play.
well, it looks like actually Olaf is
Olaf,
going to be locked
okay.
in here. So Jungle picked up for...
I can appreciate that as
yeah.
well.
So I think if you're the side of Zoomers, you take your AD as well as Jungle.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because right now, I mean, with Aphelios being locked in, second ban rotation, they're either going to hit...
Yep,
They're going to hit the bot lane hard. So there's J4 being picked up for juiced up Brennan there in the mid or in jungle.
Yeah.
And then actually they're going to lock in the Leona. I also approve of that. Leona being very crucial. And I think Xanok's champion pool is incredibly deep. So there's really no banning him out.
And here's the thing, I would say you already have the two highest priority picks by far off the table. Aphelios is locked in, Misfortune is banned.
Yeah.
Right? At this point, banning other ADCs doesn't really get you anywhere.
Yeah, I know. There really isn't any other ADC that I think is as strong as Aphelios. So you really should take away other parts now.
Or Misfortune.
Well, both, like right now, mid lane is wide open.
Yeah.
I think, well, there's
Okay,
Xayah
they
taking
take
out
Xayah
Tails,
off
and
the
they are
table.
going to actually hit the champion pool of Xayah a bit. I think you take away some mid laners if you're side of Zoomers. Really, Hamal, and they already know he loves the Cassiopeia, and they know he loves some other things like Zillion.
Yeah.
I mean, you could start really focusing on his champion pool down, but it's going to be Gangplank taken away from the top lane. Which
Okay,
I don't know
so
how well Gangplank does in the Ornn. I mean, we've seen it picked a lot.
I think it's
but
just
it's a preferential thing, I think.
it's a secession or concession rather
Okay, yeah.
of the lane, more or less, right?
But
It's
definitely-
you're saying I'm not gonna fight. I want to make my presence known on the map.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ult.
We do see Tristana being banned away as that second ADC, or for that second ADC
That's
ban.
interesting. I don't think that those are worth.
Well, I
the
think they
bans.
really, I don't think they fear Xayah, but I think they respect him enough that they don't want him to get those two champions, especially on top of Leona. And that is going to be an Aatrox locked in the top lane for an Ornn
Yeah.
Aatrox matchup. But now we will see Xanok and Arsenals pick their two carries for the side of Zoomers.
Yep.
Azir also being banned away from Hamal in that mid lane. I think
Xanok's got 5 seconds left.
Lucian,
So Lucian locked
Lucian
in.
will be locked in for the side of
Yeah. See, and I would say that Lucian is more relevant than Xayah or Tristana.
Well, also, Lucian's technically okay with. Never mind, with LeBlanc being hovered.
The only damage source.
Well,
Is that
no,
what
I
you're
said
gonna say?
Lucian was might be a flex.
Oh, to the mid lane.
Yeah, to the mid lane, but LeBlanc definitely cannot. I don't think she can go down to the bot
No,
lane with
definitely not.
Leona. If it had been something else like Cassiopeia actually is banned, but maybe like we've seen Swain this tournament. If Xanok had hovered Swain, or I mean, if Bradford Love had hovered Swain, it could have been a flip.
This is the most picky pick comp I've seen at this tournament. Besides the one with
Well, are you
with
sure?
Varys.
Now just check out what it was just locked in.
But this
Zoe-
is team fighty. This is team fighty.
Yeah,
Jungle Difference wants to team fight, in my opinion. And Zoe's gonna be pokey, right? Zoe wants to poke, but that's kind of, I would say, a concession of that lane as well. Zoe's gonna sit in
Well, really,
her
it's all
own
about the
fog
skill
of war.
matchup.
Yeah, and just try to avoid even being in contact with LeBlanc in any extended period.
Well, I think
of
it'll
time.
really be about who plays it well. Because if Arsenal's dashes in for a trade and then immediately gets slept, Hamal is going to be able to trade incredible amount of damage towards him.
Yeah. But I think that overall, Hamal has a pretty hard time of doing that.
Yeah, I definitely like the Braum pickup. I mean, definitely both melee aggressive supports. Well, Braum
Yeah.
a little bit hovering there between aggressive and defensive. But really, we're going to see some really great team fights and great basically great scrimmages happening across the map.
Agreed.
And I love the fact that Orin was first picked, especially with all of these champions for the side of Zoomers. They all have great items that build that Orin can upgrade.
Yeah.
I mean, because if Bradford Love, he's going to get the Redemption. Redemption is an upgradable item for Orin, isn't it? Yes, that's going to be it. Xanok's going to get the Infinity Edge first item, most likely. Maybe Essence Reaver if he really wants the mana regen. Yeah. LeBlanc, Death Cap, obviously. And then J4, probably that Stone Plate.
And then, of course, Sunfire Cape, as we've been talking about, just disgusting on Orin.
Yeah, and I mean...
On the other side of the map, though, Eterno's Aatrox.
Eterno's Aatrox is pretty good. And then also,
Yeah.
I mean, really the entire lineup here for both sides is going to be... It's going to be a great match. We can't really hype this up enough, folks.
Yeah, this is winners semifinals right now.
Yeah, so this is definitely the top 2 teams in the bracket. One of them will have to move down to losers bracket, though, and fight their way back for a rematch.
Yeah, so again, we are sitting right here. We got Zoomers and Jungle Different. And whoever wins this game goes into finals, right? And the other team has another opportunity by playing 4 weird raised hands to get into it.
Oh, did Senior Living actually forfeit their game?
Yeah, they had to, unfortunately.
Oh,
yeah, they had people who had work the next day, and 9 o'clock was their deadline. Yeah, a great showing from Senior Living Housing at this tournament, regardless. But yeah, unfortunately, a surrender, a forfeiture there. So 4 weird raised hand, gonna play against the loser of Zoomers and Jungle Difference, and then after that match, we'll be in the winners finals, where we have whichever team wins here versus whichever team wins here. And the team that comes from the winner's bracket will have 1 game advantage over the other team. So what that means, essentially, is that it will be a best of 1, right? And if the winner's team wins it, then it's over.
Yeah.
And if they lose it, then they go to a reset and they play a final game. And whoever wins that one ends up with the victory here.
With the victory and the cash.
Yep.
50 seconds left on the delay, folks. We'll be right into this game shortly. Hopefully it's a bloodbath. I really want I want an aggressive game. I want kills. I mean, like, while Cred and I were on break, when we had that one game, it was just 40 kills at 20 minutes. That's what I want to see here.
Yeah? I don't know that we're going to see that. Both of these teams play a little bit more cautious and calculated.
You say that, Cred, but we know that they can get pretty fiesta.
We know these players pretty well. Yeah, these are some of our UNT classmates.
Our UNT classmates, our UNT friends.
Yeah.
Our
buds.
Our buds that we basically just have to run over them. We call them out. We love talking trash to them on stream because
this is gonna be a little bit more of a candid game to cast, I think, for us.
Yeah.
Because it is, both teams have at least 3 members from UNT on them.
Yeah, I think
either
so.
present or past members. So this will be an interesting one.
And that
we know these players well.
That will be the timer running out. So let's go ahead and get right into it, folks.
Yeah, we're jumping.
Take us away.
Straight in to this champion select, or to this loading screen rather, not champion select. So on your blue side, we have the Zoomers. We got Just In Case in the top lane playing that orange. Juiced up Brennan in the jungle, bringing that J4 action. We got Arsenals in the mid lane. He's bringing LeBlanc to the table. And then Zanok and Bradford Love, your beautiful bot lane, this duo, on Lucian and Leo.
All right, and then on the red side, we have Jungle Diff. We have Etherno on the top lane on Aatrox, White Nebula in the jungle on Olaf, Himal in the mid lane on that Zoe, and then Vinny Han and Arms of Silver in the bot lane with Aphelios and Braum.
This is folks. A game for the ages.
I think we're going to see an invade.
Yeah?
I definitely think we're going to see an invade from the side of Jungle Difference. They want to come out and they want to make their aggression known. They have a 5-man stack going right now. I think we're going to see it. And especially with Braum and Olaf. That's probably some of the stronger level ones in the game.
Okay.
Plus Aatrox, who technically has 3 abilities.
Yeah, that's very true. 3 knockups.
Yeah, 3.
If you land the sweet spot.
I don't think... I think Zoomers has identified that they probably want to stay back. They don't really want to risk running in there. Got some early vision coming out from...
Jungle Diff?
No, from Zoomers. They've actually got a red ward already on the backside of the red buff wall.
Whose was that?
I think it was Orn's.
Yeah. Oh.
Orn's
well, I guess he can get away with
potion,
that.
Yeah.
He can get away with that because he doesn't have to recall to buy items. That's super smart. Wow.
Big brain.
Galaxy
big
brain plays
Brain
here.
plays here. 300 level IQ right now coming out from just in case in the
I
top
guess
lane.
that's what you get for when you're a Zoomer, right? You just think so far into the future.
I know.
It's impressive.
Think of a boomer, but just like on crack. Mm-hmm. White Nebula already. Oh, we do have a quick pause here, folks. Hopefully it's nothing major. Just kind of maybe nothing major, I hope.
Yeah, no technical. It doesn't seem like there's technical
Yeah,
difficulties.
the player-
We have them sitting right next to us, so the pause is not going to last 3 minutes because they're 3 minutes ahead of us, and we can see their screens, and they are currently playing the game.
Well, don't spoil
Actually,
it for 'em. And there
boom,
we go.
There you go.
The zoom's already
right back in. All right, and White Nebula starting his red side. Bradford Love with immediately a miss on the Zenith Blade.
Did it miss? I thought I actually connected and you got the Sunlight proc.
Oh yeah, I guess you wouldn't jump to
Yeah.
non-champions.
I hope
I'm
not.
totally incorrect here. I'll eat my words.
All right, basically both junglers finishing at about the same time. Juiced Up Bren's going to make an immediate run over for his blue buff to hope that Olaf does not begin the counter gang. He has not been spotted out on the ward. Oh, that's why that's there, and they want to make sure that Olaf doesn't go and counter jungle him.
Well, there's that, and also there's one in the
Yeah, they know
The brush
they know the
and the
Olaf
other
is going to
side.
be spawning there, so he has to go to Krugs.
yeah. They know he's on Krugs right now. That's actually heads up. That's
100%.
huge. They know exactly where Olaf just went.
Yeah, they see him right now.
Do they?
I'm not sure if they.
Let's find out.
Yeah, it looks
Other
like
one. No
the
vision
ward
on it.
probably timed out, but
Yeah. So no vision going to be seen, but they know that lack of Olaf moving earlier means that he took his Krugs first.
Yeah.
Which means that bot side has
is
more time
relatively
to
safe
react.
right now.
Yeah.
And they know which side he's playing towards, so they know he wants to go towards that bottom
Yep.
side.
That was actually really big brain.
All that information just from one ward.
Yeah. Well, plus the Ornn ward as well.
Yeah.
Showing that he didn't move
From the
towards
combination
red
of the
side.
two wards.
Ooh, damage coming down. Arsenals. Zoe gonna burn the cleanse? Didn't burn the cleanse. Did she get a cleanse from her W? Maybe.
No, she has a cleanse on her well, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, because she didn't burn a
still-
cleanse
she
on
still has
the,
her own
on the
cleanse.
W. Interesting. Wow, just in case, knowing that matchup well, he sees the third proc go down, he uses the unstoppable, and then immediately dashes forward.
And this is going to be a lot of minions eaten up by Eternal's turret.
Yeah.
Oh, but
An invade, White Nebula.
forcing the flash out from White Nebula. Perfect. Perfect for Zoomers. I think White Nebula thought it was just going to be a 1v1 between him and the J4, but did not realize that the bot lane from Zoomers was working their way up.
Yeah, this is actually a very slow clear from both junglers here. One Scuttle's still remaining alive at 4 minutes right now. Untouched so far.
Ooh, but Therno taking a really bad trade up there in the top lane. Lands the chains. He is going to pull just in case back, but just a quick trade of blows up there in the top lane.
Yeah, and we are going to see potentially a double Scuttle here.
And just in case, already buying those items, has a cloth armor and a ruby crystal in his back pocket.
That was such a big brain play. I'm sorry to keep reiterating on it, but I am just so impressed with how well that just the information they gained from that.
Yeah, now, ladies and gentlemen, for you at home, that is 175 gold item away from just
Good
making that play
damage.
yourself.
Good damage in the mid lane there. Hemo actually winning that trade by a landslide.
Oh yeah, definitely landing the sleep onto Arsenals really helps.
Yeah.
Pretty even between Vinny and Zaynok here in the bot lane.
Yeah, nothing super crazy. Both junglers still just trying to establish themselves, trying to farm up a little bit before they really begin doing anything.
Now we already see Zoomers come out with a little bit of a gold differential. 100 gold in the lead right now. Not much.
Insurmountable.
Insurmountable. This game's over. I don't know why.
Why are we even playing?
Why is
Pack it
Jungle
up,
Diff even
folks.
keeping it up?
Pack it up, folks.
Well, no, we got other games.
Nah.
You mean that 100 gold is so insurmountable that
Tournament's over.
four weird hands just kind of has to forfeit their match
Yep,
because of this
yep.
100 gold lead.
The victors have been decided. And it is the Zoomers. No, but for real, standard stuff. I was expecting maybe a jungle priority to be had here because we have 2 very early game junglers. But here's the mid lane.
Forcing the flash out from Hamal, but just going to trade a little bit of damage back onto just in case. Using the unstoppable.
That was hot.
Good to read on, or good read on just in case there in the top lane.
Today I learned that you can go unstoppable to get out of Aatrox's W.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. I guess like I knew that in theory, but to see it executed is like, oh hey, that's a thing that you can do.
Yeah, definitely top tier play coming out there from the top tier as they are in the top lane. Already completing the wow, a lot of minions going, but that's gonna be an early Cloud Drake actually picked up with the Olaf.
I was hoping to see an early Drake, but here's the repeat gank.
That's gonna be first blood picked up by juiced up Brennan there in the mid lane. White Nebula already walking through the mid lane. That's gonna be Conqueror procced and a little bit of damage traded onto him, but he's just gonna walk safely to his tower. Bradford Love already working on those Mobies, just making his presence known throughout the map.
Bradford Love and Moby Boots on an aggressive support.
Who would have thought?
Name a more iconic duo.
Xehanort and Brad? Us?
Oh,
I mean,
us?
any other duo besides Bradford Love and Moby Boots?
That's cute, man. Valentine's Day
Arsenal's missing the cannon minion there, unfortunate. But at least he was part of the assist, so that will kind of make up the gold.
He's winning in the CS war. That's not
he's
usually,
winning hard in the
That's
CS
not usually
war.
something that you see.
It looks like Hamal's getting a little bit bullied, but I mean that's really to be expected when you're playing against a LeBlanc as a Zoe.
Yeah, CS differentials here.
Oh, and they don't know Juice Up Brennan's there.
Uh-oh.
Armor Silver's going to ward, but that's a level 6 J4 already. Oh,
There's
that's
the
double.
Cataclysm.
What a beautiful gank there from Juiced Up Brennan. He hit level 6 incredibly fast.
Yeah.
Just in case, going to just walk out of the tether, not really going to worry about it. And it looks like he's going to go back in here on Eternal. That's a lot of damage. The Ornhold is called out, but there's World Ender being used. Eternal's trying to run away, but almost. If Just in Case had his cooldown for the charge, it would have been game over for Eternal.
Yeah, that's a kill for sure there.
Oh, 100%. Eternal's really got to watch it. White Nebula stealing away the blue buff away from J4, but J4's already got 2 kills. I don't think he really cares at this point.
Yeah.
Arsenal's looking for that blue buff, already knows it's gone though, so quite unfortunate for him. And Arms Silver is rotated up to this top lane. They see him and immediately going on the culling.
And the director cam says, we don't need to see that. Who cares?
Right now, I mean, it's 3v2 up there in the top lane. Juice Up Brennan's going to go for the blue buff from on the blue side of the map. On the red side of the map, I apologize. And they're probably just going to have to offer up that Rift Tail as a consolation prize to them.
Yeah, that'll be Herald over to...
But this is going to be a lot of plates here on the bot side for Xehanort and Bradford Love as J4 is making his way down there to help them.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a flag for Xehanort.
And crucially, they did take that little bit of resilience that the tower plates get from having multiple members. They took that away from the bot lane. So you can have 3 people, you can have 4 people down there. And if they're sieging, it's okay, it still works. Oh, the Unstoppable's been used, so yeah, he's going to
Conqueror has been proc. Just in case, might want to back off here while he waits for that to go on cooldown. And right now, Cinderhulk here almost completed for
Arsenal's. He's drowsy.
Actually really well played there. He denied a lot of the CS by eating the low-range Q from Zoe. And that's actually a really great trade, I feel. Because I think you denied him about 3 or 4 CS.
Oh, just in case losing that trade by a landslide.
Well, and it looks like they're just gearing up for the second Drake to spawn, but I actually don't know what it is. We have a teleport coming out in the mid lane from Arsenal's.
Not sure about the urgency there.
Inferno and White Nebula are posturing for a gank up here in the top lane, but they don't know Juiced Up Brennan is actually making his way up there as well. I don't know if Juiced Up Brennan still wants to take this fight. And they're going to find that pink ward, and Juiced Up Brennan's going to get an extra 30 gold for himself. Oof. Wow, 96 to 64 CS in the bot lane. What a lead Xanok has built up for himself.
Yeah.
And that 100 goal lead has actually turned into roughly 2K by 10 minutes.
Yeah.
11 minutes, actually. And there goes the unstoppable for just in case to make sure he doesn't get eaten up by that.
Oh, I don't know about this fight.
Oh, I think it's a good one.
Oh, baby,
I think it's
wrong.
a great one for that.
Yeah.
They saw the shield proc, and then Bradford Love knew it was going to go on cooldown for the calling to be used in full effect.
Yeah, not sure what Jungle Diff was thinking there.
Oh, beautiful flash there by Juiced Up Brent. I'm not sure if it was necessary, but better be safe than sorry, as it is a 4-0 lead right now for Zoomers.
I wish we could tell what summoner spell Zoe had on her W.
Yeah,
Pretty
Rift
sure
Herald
she took
has
the
been
flash
spawned.
there.
They're going to look to clear the wave and just allow it to get one charge off.
Oh, Brennan taking a ton of damage there.
Yeah, but just get a couple of plays for themselves. About 2.5 left on the tower, so nothing really to fret. But just in case, is actually going to stop the back from White Nebula. I don't think he's going to look for anything more, but now that the Q is missed. Oh, he doesn't know that Etherno's there, but J4 is also here on the back end.
Oh, a good flash.
Oh, I don't know. That's going to be a shutdown going over for Jungle Difference. But
Yeah, great
Arsenals
flash
might be
there
able
by
to.
White Nebula to dodge
Yeah.
the flag and drag. Oh, that might have just been Olaf's ultimate, huh?
No, I think he did flash.
Okay.
Because the damage would have been quite a bit. Put him
True.
in killing range for just in case. Cinder Hulk has been complete here for just in case. That is going to be the first item he upgrades once it becomes available at level, what, 11, I believe?
11 or 12.
Yeah. Bradford Love already completed that Moby boost. He's going to start sprinting around the map. Oh, almost getting hit by the Q there, but Arsenals has to be careful. His ward expired, and he does not know White Nebula is hovering there in the mid lane.
Yeah.
I mean, he does see him now, but
Both of these teams very clearly posturing around this Drake. They both
all right. So we had
are trying to get Drakes as early as
another
possible.
Cloud and Mountain, meaning we have either Infernal
Yeah.
or Ocean Drake
Yep.
here for the semifinals.
I would love to see an Infernal Drake in this team composition.
I would
for either
definitely
side.
love to see that.
Zenith Blade.
Bradford Love getting in
goes.
there and then say, "Oh, never mind. I do not want that."
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, no
Oh.
auto gonna land, but the Ornhorn's here.
Oh, the
Gromp.
The Gromp was procced by Vinny and it aggroed to Hamal, and that's an immediate Dragon.
No.
Dragon immediately started up there for Zoomers off that small misplay.
Betrayed by the teammate.
So sad there for Hamal, who made it out cleanly.
Yeah.
Forced Arsenals to blow the flash almost for nothing. And it will be an Ocean Drake here in our semi-finals for Winners Bracket.
All
or
right.
finals for Winners Bracket, I should say.
Yeah.
Wow. How sad do you have to be
I
if you're a
don't know,
Hamal?
man.
That was perfect.
I'd be tilted.
I
I'd
would
be
be.
very tilted.
I would be very sad. Just, you play that so well. You get an extra summoner out and they misplay and don't get it.
Yeah. 3 down bot on both sides here. Where's the engage? There's the culling.
I think actually
Ooh,
Zoomers
Bradford
is
Love
going
with
to
a
turn
great
this.
ultimate. But Vinny Juan does not care. 3 members alive still for blue side.
A
Double
double
kill
kill
there.
going over there for Zoomers.
2 for 1. on
Bradford
that
Love
exchange.
actually placing that stopwatch incredibly well and then flashing out afterwards just to eat up as much aggro as possible.
Yeah, this top lane matchup might not be doing much in terms of the scoreboard, but it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, it's just they're both going back and forth with each other. And
It's
I think
very
Etherno,
technically, like, high skill cap.
yeah,
right?
definitely, because neither of them have died to each other yet. And just in case is now going to look for the fight. And
There's
actually,
a
that's a
knockup.
lot of damage coming out from Ornn. But
World Ender's available.
yeah, I don't think either of them wants it because the misplay would be crucial if
Yeah.
one of them was able to take the advantage in this 1v1.
The gentleman's agreement just to play it safe on both sides.
Yeah. Just in case, he's going to start eating up that red ward, though. And actually, Arms of Silver up here in the top lane might be looking to give Etherno a little bit of an edge in this 1v2. But it looks like they're just looking to make sure that nothing happens with this Rift Herald. Zoomer's just a little bit ahead of the play right now.
Yeah. But crucially, that's making them have a 3K gold lead here at this
Yeah,
point.
right now, Xanok probably has a good portion of that 3K, maybe 1.5 just to himself.
Arsenals.
Yeah, Arsenal has to be really careful
Oh,
here.
no, he's got his 2 buddies right there with him.
That is a
Oh,
sleep
Sleepy Trouble Bubble.
But just a quick W over the wall, and Arsenals is out of there.
Paddlestar.
Had to
I couldn't
had to
remember the
refresh
name
your
of
memory
Q.
with the
I did.
abilities. I don't blame it. There's so many abilities we have to keep track of as casters.
Oh,
It's so hard.
Gravitum, Eternum,
Oh,
farming.
with it's just impossible for Aphelios.
Yeah. Is it Eternum? What's the flamethrower called?
Infernum?
Infernum. I don't know why I said Eternum. Infernum.
Yeah, I mean, you say anything, it sounds probably like a gun from Aphelios.
Yeah. Oh, poor him all, dude.
I don't know. You say poor Hamal,
He's alive
but
still. He lives for like 6 seconds.
Wrath for Love might
longer
actually
than I
fall
thought.
here. Oh, just barely makes it out alive.
Yeah.
But he's not out yet. But Xanok has actually found...
Oh!
Oh!
And there's the flash to secure it. I really like seeing...
So much damage come out there from Xanok. Knowing I love taking 1v1s as Xanok.
Yeah.
Or as Lucian.
Yeah. As Xanok.
I love taking 1v1s as Xanok. He's a playable champion, right?
I too enjoy playing Xanok in League of Legends.
Right. When will Xanok be added to the game?
Honestly. Disgraceful that he's not already in
I
the
mean,
game.
you have it so Aphelios can switch guns. Just make Xanok so we can switch ADs.
There you go.
That's how you do it.
Okay.
All right, that will be another turret falling for the side of Zoomers. They have now accumulated a roughly 4K gold lead here at 17 minutes.
Yeah, this is looking kind of dire. Although, to their credit, Jungle Difference scales pretty well. We have Aatrox. We have Vinny Juan on Aphelios. It's always just going to get stronger and stronger, right? The enemy team, looking at Zoomers, a lot of that is early game.
I know, but with how strong their comp is right now, I mean, a 4-0-2 Lucian already working on his second item, and that's going to be the upgraded Ornn Infinity Edge.
Yeah. I don't know. This mid-game, Aphelios going to start kicking some ass.
If he starts getting kills in CS, because right now he's at 112. Xanok is already at 150.
Beautiful ultimate, but a beautiful cleanse in response, too. There's the root, though, but the Glacial Fissure might prevent the death. And it does. Ooh, Arsenals.
Dropping
Playing a dangerous
incredibly
game
low
there.
That is going to be Rift Herald activated in the mid lane, though.
Yeah,
and
I
Xanok
actually
is
love
covering.
this Herald.
Yeah, this will definitely crack open the third tower for
Yeah, here comes Xanok.
Zoomers there.
And they can save it. They can get the Herald down.
Yeah, they can actually make it so the
tier
Rift Herald
two.
can get the second turret, or a charge on the
It's going
second
to deal
tier.
a ton of damage to it, at the very least.
Yep, and there it goes. Juiced up Brand just making sure no one goes for the eyeball.
Oh, I'm messing with the wrong thing.
Oh.
There it is.
All right, and that will be the first Ocean Drake spawning, and it will look like it will be picked up by Zoomers here, as no one from
Jungle Diff.
Jungle Diff will be able to contest. And I think that's a smart move. You just really have to give it.
Yeah,
There's
and
no
that's
threat
okay.
for
It's-
Soul Point.
It's 1-1. It's 18 minutes into the game. There's all the time in the world for this Drake to come back up.
Hamal has to be incredibly careful here,
Yeah.
as Bradford is posturing with Arsenal's on the flank. Arsenal's on his side.
Yeah, 2.5 every 5 seconds. Not going to be the end of the world at this point in the game.
Yeah.
But again, that first tier turret going down means all of Jungle Difference's jungle belongs to the Zoomers.
Ooh.
Oh,
Arsenal's.
and if that chain connects.
If that chain connect, that would have been an easy cleanup there for Zoomers.
Yeah.
But right now, even with it not connecting, it still forces Jungle Difference back.
Yeah.
Arsenal's is still jumping in there.
Arsenals is a menace.
Yeah, right now he's just really using that LeBlanc aggressive playstyle right now.
Yeah. And just look at the difference in the jungle camps on the map right now. Right, red side has
Look at the wards.
one
There are-
available.
There's only 3 wards on the map for the entire side of Jungle Difference.
Yeah. But just the amount of farm that Olaf is going to get choked out of here. There's 5 camps available right now for the Zoomers. There's literally 1. It's about to be blue buff, and they're about to invade it because of that mid-tier 1 going down.
You actually have to be careful if you're a Thurnom. They've already pinged that J4 is there, so he knows to back up and play by his tower.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Arsenal's is relentless, man.
he doesn't care. He's looking to make these trades with Nebula.
Oh, and Xanok playing.
Forcing the real flash out from Hamal as well. All of the cost of a Leona ultimate.
Yeah.
And that was like 2 or 3 shots from Xanok. Just one Q or E double shot into the Q.
Yeah.
And Hamal was out of there.
Now they're rotating bot. Again, their jungle presence is whatever they want it to be.
I know.
Zoomers
right
have
now.
complete control over the map that is not in the base of Jungle Div.
Yeah, right now it's really going to be on Hamal looking to land a Sleepy Trouble bubble because as you get closer to the enemy base, it really gives her a lot of capabilities to come back into the game.
Yeah.
Just so
This will
many.
be a tier 2 bot as well.
Yeah, really, there's
Playing the
nothing they
map
can do to stop.
beautifully.
Bradford Love about halfway back to his ultimate. This is going to be all 5 members of the squad moving back towards the mid lane as they have a minion wave posturing to move up. And it looks like they've pinged on the Zoe right now. She could be the target as she does not know they're there. Xanok is posted up into the mid lane to show that he is there, but will they look to go in on him? And it is definitely going to let him walk away.
Just the amount of golden experience being denied by the fact that this tier 2 is down
Yeah.
is insane, right? It's almost 6k.
Oh,
here.
and Xanok's able to
He-
steal away the red buff.
Oh, he yoinked the red buff with the culling too.
I know.
They are giving no concessions here.
Nope.
Everything.
Actually,
all your base.
An immediate QSS is being built for Xanok there in the bot lane, respecting the fact that he can still get picked due to the
Yeah.
Zoe Sleepy Trouble bubble.
Not only that, but also all of the roots, all the stuns from Aphelios and Braum in the bot lane too.
Exactly. I think that's a really smart play to realize that you are ahead with the Essence Reaver and the upgraded Infinity Edge, which
Oh,
is Molten
man.
Blade, I believe.
Let's find out. Molten
Molten
Edge.
Edge,
Close,
I was close.
We
But-
do see Forge Fire Cape done as well. That'll be Orin's second time. So he's level 13. Maybe he has one unused, but I think it starts at level 11 if that's.
I think it starts
the
at
case.
level 11. You get 2 free on yourself.
Yeah.
And then you can start upgrading your teammates' abilities.
Okay. So we should expect to see another upgraded Orn item.
Most
at some
likely-
point, whenever it's finished.
Oh, and that's
Flag
gonna
and
be
drag.
Flag
Here's
and
the
Drag.
Orn Horn. But a great shield there from Arms of Silver to prevent the re-engage. Drowsy. And on the backside of the map, we still have both bot lane members and juiced up. Brennan's still alive. Can they kite back? Arms of Silver looking for his way in. Good QSS. Is the damage there? There's the ultimate. And White Nebula, Arms of Silver, again, just playing the fearsome protector.
Arsenal's on the back line, though. Might be able to pick a couple off before he gets, if he doesn't get bursted down. He actually,
Arsenal's is at
they're
full
posting
health.
up. They're going back in. Arsenal's was not there for any of it.
Arsenal's is ready. And he
That-
takes down Arms of Silver. He's just waiting for his cooldowns to come back up.
Yeah, right now there's really
These
nothing
guys
they do.
are
They're in
sitting
between a
ducks.
tower. They have to get out of there now before Arsenal's comes off a cooldown because he just deals so much damage. That's Sleepy Trouble Bubble. They have to get out of there now. There's a
Here
TV
comes
coming
the
back
blue
in.
teleport. Just in case he's on his way. No ultimate available, but he can definitely walk into these bushes unafraid. There's Xanok taking one. Eterno dies two.
That will be a triple kill going over to
Wow.
Xanok, who was able to stay alive.
And that is
that is
surely Baron
immediately
Nashor.
going to be Baron Nashor going over to the side of Zoomers.
Nash is going down, baby.
It looked really dire that Arsenal's wasn't there for the fight, but to come in and secure the cleanup and then wait for just in case to teleport back in, just an incredible heads-up play from Zoomers.
Honestly, part of that was the Ocean Drake. They were able to survive and sustain that long. They just get to sit there and watch their health regen while they wait for Arsenals to do his thing. That's why they were able to play that so safely. Like the vision problems that we were seeing in the top side of the map, right when they're sitting in those bushes, they just wait for just in case to teleport back in and sit there and heal up while they wait.
And we have Arsenal's teleporting back in towards this bot side for the Ocean Drake. This will be the third Ocean Drake of the game if they are able to pick this, or the second Ocean Drake of the game, but third Drake for them. So they will be on soul point here for Zoomers.
Oh, Arms of Silver. He's tanky. He's pretty tanky.
Yeah, he won't die to this,
Emo.
but they're gonna ultimate for it. And that's
Emo
another
misses.
win.
Glacial Fisher's going to land, and he jumps out with Stand Behind Me. But here comes World Entered Eterno. He wants in. Xanok's going to take down Arms of Silver on the right side of the fight. There's a great flag and drag, though. Eterno's in a great spot here, but the Cataclysm's going to land on Vinny Human. But a double kill for Xanok before he dies. Oh, he didn't even get close to
Another
dying. Never mind.
triple kill for Xanok,
Yeah.
but juiced up Brendan does fall there. So 1 for the price of 3. Definitely a trade you're willing to make, especially if it was just for the jungler.
Yeah, and here comes the Baron Siege.
The Baron Siege with no one really to stop it as Vinny's dead. So there's not a whole lot of wave clear over here for the side of jungle difference. And this is going to be an inhibitor cracked.
The base is broken at 25 minutes. We've seen worse. But that gold lead is 10,000.
Definitely, it's not looking very very comforting here for the side of Jungle Difference. They will have to rely on Hamal to make a pick on the Zanok if they want any chance at winning this game.
No team in this tournament has come back from this big of a deficit. Has come back from really any deficit, honestly.
You are correct in saying that, yes.
They've been pretty snowbally games. That's just kind of how this meta works right now.
Definitely, and right now, I mean, it's getting very close to that 10K mark.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, they really have to wait for Aphelios to come online. Once he hits that IE, he will be able to start trading rather well, I believe, into the Lucian.
Agreed.
But it's just he's so far behind. We already have Rapid Fire completed for Zanok. On top of that,
that's 2 items up.
he's almost to the Scimitar as well.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of gold that he needs left. QSS is the biggest item, and he already has the Vampiric Scepter.
Yeah. He's 2.5 items up. Let's look at this gold lead. 13 to 7,000.
Yeah, almost double.
6K out of that 10K is coming straight from ADCs.
Just really
And their
unfortunate
differential.
right now. And it looks like they are just going to continue to hammer away at this mid lane right now, as they don't really have any other waves posturing. I think Jungle Difference's bot wave is actually pushing in. It's actually being pushed in Zoomer's favor right now. Especially
Finally,
with
Aphelios getting that red buff.
yeah, first one in the game, I believe.
Yeah.
And it takes 2. Really, Hamal just dealing no
Arsenals.
damage right now. Arsenal's actually getting the upgraded Luden's Echo, but at this rate, I don't think he'll have the death cap by the time it gets around to him.
Yeah. I think this game ends before he finishes death cap, honestly.
Yeah, I really don't see this game going past 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But we'll have to
Here's
see.
an engage. They're looking for something. Eterno's going to use his World Ender. No slow going to land. They are trying desperately here. Calling going to be used. I don't even think it was necessary.
That's going to be a top lane inhibitor for that, or at least the tower.
Yeah. That's 3 cooldowns burned. 3 ultimate cooldowns burned for Jungle Difference here, and literally nothing gained from it. The only thing
Yeah.
they got was the culling.
And I believe they also got the heal from Lucian for the
Oh
speed
yeah,
buff.
they did get the kill as well. Glacial Fissure, Cataclysm into 4, but it's a 2v5.
I think it was
Juiced
just
up Brennan, just protecting his ADC there, I suppose.
Juiced up Brennan, ensuring that Xenon does not give over that shutdown gold, because 700 gold going on to either Hamal or Vinny
Yeah.
would be crucial right now. That's exactly the pick you want to be making if you are
Yeah,
Jungle
it's
Difference.
probably inevitable that one of them dies there anyways. Better for it to be...
Yeah. With the amount of pressure they were pulling, all 5 members from Jungle Difference, I think it's completely acceptable for one of you to die for the price of a top lane turret.
Yeah, and an inhibitor.
And the inhibitor.
The
So that's-
inhibitor, very, very good. Very good trade there. Baron's not up, Dragon's not up. No jungle objectives need to be contested.
just in
Drowsy.
case, getting a little
Ooh, a good
a
E
little
to get some
overzealous here.
distance.
Ornhorn coming out though. And actually the shield
He's
doesn't
gonna
need
turn it around and kill Zoe. Arsenal's is on the backside of this fight. Arms of Silver is dangerously low. Arsenal's getting
Oh.
pulled back in after dashing though. Interrupted.
The stun in just giving him enough time to get the tether off and actually making so it pulls him back from the dash.
If there's a way to start the
small-
comeback, that's the way to do it.
A small victory here for the side of Jungle Difference, but it has closed the gap down to 8K.
Yeah. And the good thing here, if there is a silver lining, it's Jungle Difference is going to be able to farm and get XP, get these 90 gold super minions.
We have 4 items on Xenon compared to the 2 for Vinny Han. I just don't see how you come back from that. 4 items on Lucian this early in the game. 30
It's going to
minutes.
have to be no other objectives get taken here while they get to sit here and free farm.
Yeah.
And that's so unlikely that it's just...
Yeah, right now with how aggressive Zoomers have been playing, I just don't see them taking the foot off the wheel just because of 2 deaths.
Yeah.
Just as a misstep.
Drake up in just about 30 seconds
This
here.
is sole point for Zoomers. I really think that if there's going to be a play made by Jungle Difference, it has to be made now.
They have to contest this, yeah, for sure.
I just don't think they can. I mean, right now they're already on it, and nobody
Yeah,
has made their
nobody's
way.
anywhere outside
Double
of the base.
supers are pouring into the base. That's going to be sole point, easily cleaned up there for Zoomers.
Yeah.
And now the bot lane is the target. Actually, no, I take that back. It looks like they might be posturing up for Baron, which will be spawning in what, roughly a minute, I believe.
A little bit less than a minute at this point, yeah.
And they're probably going to pick up some last minute items and then go right towards that Baron and close out the game with an Ocean Soul empowered Baron push.
Yeah.
That's a way to end the game if I've ever seen one.
Inhibs are respawning, which means the pressure on their base will be a little bit less. Baron is alive now, but there are no
Aphelios.
supers spawning in the mid lane. So if they push out this top lane, they can theoretically get to that Baron in time. But the problem is they have Ornn on the bot side who's pushing in right now,
Yeah.
and he's got his teleport available.
Othello is just so far behind right now. I mean, he's just now going up to his first Zeal item.
Yeah.
Whereas Zanok, I mean, Zanok's
Zanok
already...
is almost full build.
Yeah, there's just really nothing they can do. Oh, unfortunate that the chain missed there from Arsenal's. Just barely sidestepping it for Hamal. 0-5 and 6 in the Zoe. Just had such a rough match right now.
Yeah. And they are on the Baron. No contest appearing to happen at all. They are looking for just in case in the bot lane. White Nebula is there. He's going to land the W. He's going to get pulled back. Just in case going to blow the Ornn Horn. He's got his flash, but a great shield there to block it from Arms to Silver. Doesn't
But they're
matter.
on the
Flash for
inhib.
flash. Yeah.
They're just
Arsenal's
going
on
to
the
re-get that,
inhib.
or re-knock down that inhib. Oh, chain's missing there for Arsenal's onto the creep.
Yeah.
We all happens to us from time to
Yeah.
time. The creeps are very tricky buggers.
Agreed.
All right, and it looks like Inferno actually stepping up a bit, just going to try to see if he can deal some damage to Brennan there.
Chain's going to lock down. There's the calling. Arms of Silver in trouble. The Glacier Fissure are going to be used. The back line of this fight threatened by Eterno. But Zanok says, I don't care. Keep him in that Cataclysm, and I'm going to deal all the damage I need.
So much damage.
And look at him on the bot side of this map. He's pushing waves in now. But Vinny Hunin is actually not even able to get into his own base.
Zanok just so strong right now. Just nothing
Arms
they
of
can
Silver
do.
there for the protect, but the Flagging Dragon's going to land. 2 go down. Zanok's going to clean both of them up. There's nothing left to do here. This one's just done. Zanok's going to get the final kill onto Himal. End the game 15-0-3. 700 gold bounty on him. 17,000 gold in this 32-minute game. That's a way to send a message.
Zanok showing exactly why they were focusing the ADC pool there, but still just not enough bans to nail Zanok to something.
Yeah.
And what a wonderful performance coming from them.
Look at that
27k damage there for Zanok. 10,000 more than anybody on the other team.
If you want to play an early game composition and
This
just
is
be
it.
proactive, this is the way you do it. Go watch this game. It's a masterclass in how to do that.
Yeah, wonderfully played there from from Zoomers, and that will be. They will move on to the grand finals, and they will be playing the winner of 4 weird raised hands versus Jungle Difference, who will just now be knocked down to the losers bracket.
Yeah, and so looking at this, again, we have Zoomers awaiting the next game. So up next, we will have 4 weird raised hand versus the losers of that last match, which is Jungle Diff.
Yeah.
And that's going to be, coming right your way just as soon as people get set up where they need to be. And so
So we will be taking a quick break here, folks, so stay tuned.
don't go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're bringing
What a game.
Yeah.
We're coming off that game. That was pretty hype. But the action is not done here for the Nexus Esports Tournament Battle of the Banners. We have the losers final match.
Yeah.
It is going to be Jungle Difference just coming off that loss from Zoomers, but still there was some good moments from them. But just Zoomers really ran away with it. They're going to be playing against 4 Weird Raised Hands.
Yeah.
I hate that name.
It is
just going to make it clear.
A bane of his this entire day.
Just there's too many long names.
Yeah.
Just make it simple. Zoomers is easy. Jungle Diff is easy. And now we have 4 Weird Raised Hands. Seeing if they can make it to the grand finals to play against Zoomers.
Yeah. And it looks like we are into Champ Select now, so let's get that underway. All right.
On the blue side, we're going to have Jungle Diff, and then 4 Weird Hands will be on the red. Wow, they're going through this pick ban super fast. We've already got J4 and Orin taken off the table for Jungle Diff. And then we've got Azir and Yumi banned away by 4 Weird Hands.
Yep, so far. I mean, this is standard stuff. This is what we're seeing every game. I don't think we've seen the Yumi played this entire format, or this entire tournament.
She's either been banned or just not picked.
Yeah.
I mean, that is one or the other. And it looks like GP is going to be banned away as the final ban for 4 Weird Hands. Set immediately locked in. But that means the Philios is up for Crescent Dolls if he wants to play it, as well as the Leona. And that is actually going to be Renekton picked into it. I really like the Renekton. Well, this Jamie Vardy.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yep. This is one of his signature champions we found out.
Yeah, definitely. He's really an
there's a pick we haven't seen this time around.
Yeah, such a strong jungler. Surprisingly not picked at all
Gragas.
This tournament.
I like it.
And now, what does White Nebula pick?
And that's interesting because he had the ability to pick the Renekton Elise, which we've seen them do super well on.
Yeah.
Right?
That is true. Renekton Elise would have been a really strong combo, but Renekton Gragas works just as well, I think.
This is a decision that they've made. They have a different game plan in mind than what we've seen before.
Well, I think really that's not bad because if Set does come in on the flank and then ult somebody back into his team, you can throw the barrel and dissipate everybody from that lineup, saving your teammate if timed correctly. But that does leave a Phelios Thresh open for Arms of Silver and Vinny Han in the bot lane.
Yeah, and we'd love to see that combo.
That would be a pretty great way to disengage. Mm-hmm. But now, what will Figgy lock in here? Do they take the ADC so they don't have to worry about bans, as MF has already been taken off the table?
No, they go for Syndra.
That's also a great pick.
We've seen this ban time and time again against Figgy, and we're about to find out why.
Well, I think Syndra herself is just an amazing champion right now. Really
She's very
strong
well
in the meta.
in this meta, yeah.
And especially, I mean, on top of the sheer amount of damage that Gragas can put out onto a champion, a mid lane gank onto whoever Hamal chooses, I think they're going to basically be destroyed if Gragas lands a body slam.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Olaf immediately, I think that really 4 Weird Hands is going to immediately target the jungle pool here.
And so they take the Thresh away from Oxy. We've seen Thresh picked by Oxy, I think, 2 or 3 times already this tournament. So they take that, and they say, you're not allowed to play Leona either. And I have a gut feeling they're going to ban Nautilus as well on this
I think they ban a jungler. I think they keep targeting White Nebula.
No, I'm saying.
Yep, I do really like the Elise ban.
Yeah.
Because even Elise into Set, or at least with Set, is an incredibly strong 2v2 as well.
I was referencing Jungle Difference banning the Nautilus.
Oh, okay, yes.
Did just happen, and I feel very validated.
We have it
on lock. Yeah.
After this many games, I think we just know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Now, right now, I mean, here's going to be probably the.
I want to see the Varus.
The support.
Again,
the support's going to be picked up here for the side of.
Yep.
There's the
Good
Morgana.
call.
I think that's great. Morgana actually making it through with a Thresh. Mm-hmm. I think that's really good there.
Morgana could be good with Miss Fortune, who is.
Or Sivir.
Oh no, Miss Fortune was banned.
We haven't seen Sivir at all. Sivir still has quite good potential. I don't know if she's the best ADC. Into Lee Sin, though, Lee Sin as Sivir would be very strong. As
White
you can
Nebula.
Just eat his Q, or even eat his ult. If you time it perfectly, you can eat the Dragon Strike.
Yeah.
And that is just massive. That is such just a mind bender for Lee Sin's when they wonder, what happened? Why did my ult go off?
Yeah.
And then you're just like, snap your fingers and point at them and be like, hey,
gotcha.
You're dead.
Yeah.
And especially with the Zoe, I think, I really did not like Hamal on Zoe that last game. I don't think he was very impactful. He tried, but it's just Arsenal's really outplayed him.
This is probably a better matchup than LeBlanc is.
Possibly, yeah. Although, I don't know, Syndra against Zoe? I mean, you really make it easy for her to line up her shot.
It's going to be Ashe.
I don't like the Ashe pick.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest, I don't like the Ashe pick.
I think it's smart. I think that Syndra is an early game threat. I think that Gragas does well in the early game. I think Renekton does well in the early game. And you have the mid-game spike from Ashe.
That's true.
There isn't really a lot of...
Yeah, I mean...
Ashe scales okay. Syndra scales okay.
With the Morgana and Black Shield, I think you can play safe enough. And I think, I mean, a root or a binding from Morgana into an Ashe arrow on a Felios, I think he's just dead. Dead to rights.
Sure, but that's pretty, best scenario.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we have the original Infernum here from Ashe with the volley ability.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she's gonna show her why she's best.
Yep,
we'll see, maybe.
I don't know. I still think that I would have preferred a Varus here. We saw Crescent Dolls do so well.
I think Varus would have been the better pick. But Ashe, once again, not terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, she can always make plays from across the map with an ult. She can fire at mid, and if she hits Zoe, that either forces a cleanse, or well, there actually is no cleanse for Zoe this time, and it's going to be the barrier taken by Hamal.
I think that makes more sense.
Yeah, especially with a Syndra ultimate coming at you, you're just going to last minute hit that barrier, throw up and pray.
Zoe, of course, wants to bring combat summoners, doesn't really like bringing teleport because she likes to abuse the fact that her W, helps her out with those things. So she wants a shorter cooldown thing that she can use so that her W is more effective.
Mm-hmm.
But Ashe and Varus are relatively similar, right? They're both going for the same sort of game plan. It's just Ashe provides a little bit more utility, I'd say, than Varus does, whereas Varus is more of your threat. And I think that we have enough of a threat in Syndra and in Renekton in the early game that
there really is
maybe the
plenty
transition...
there's really plenty of damage already on the side of 4 Weird Hands.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm really excited we're getting a Lee Sin game, though.
Yeah.
That's one jungler we haven't seen at all today.
I want to see if this is actually the tried and true counter to the set. Or maybe counter is a strong word, right? He doesn't... Renekton doesn't do super well into set, but he does the best. He does the best out of any other champion I've seen so far, which is to say...
We've seen Jamie Vardy do really well against sets so far tonight, and I think he's been playing very well. And I think
absolutely. That's not to discredit him. What
I'm
saying,
not to discredit him. I think Renekton's part of the reason of it. I mean, Renekton seems very strong into it. I mean, it hasn't been something that's been picked.
It doesn't win
in pro
lane,
play.
Though, is the thing that I'm getting at.
Oh,
right.
maybe.
You don't beat the set.
I don't think anybody beats the set.
Yeah, but this is the most effective thing I would say we've seen all tournament is Jamie Vardy playing Renekton into set, because this dude knows this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen it before. We've seen him use those E's to prevent the haymakers from doing any real damage.
I'm really excited to see the Syndra into Zoe matchup, because I think if Figgy starts getting ahead and starts getting these one-shots onto Hamal, I think he might just be able to run away with the game, because Aphelios, if Syndra gets so far ahead, there is really nothing to stop her from just instant killing him in the bot lane.
Yeah.
And especially, I really don't see anybody that can match Syndra in the split push. I mean, it would have to be a gank from Lee Sin coming in, or maybe Set taking over and just running her down. But
it depends on the Set build. If he goes Hyper Tank, which is Black Cleaver, Deadman's Plate, Warmogs, that sort of thing, that's what we've seen in the LCS traditionally, then not really going to be a team fighting character. If he goes Titanic, Trinity Force, that's a 1v1 guy, right? That's a guy that wants to be in a side lane, that wants to apply pressure, right? So,
well, we've got about 10 seconds here, folks, before we make it into the final for losers bracket.
Yeah.
And the winner of this will be going on to play against Zoomers in the grand finals, where they will be down 1 game against Zoomers already. So they will have to come in immediately off of and get 2 wins just to actually be able to take the tournament.
And I would say that's going to be a difficult thing for whoever it ends up being, right?
Yeah,
my money personally is on Jungle Difference.
Yeah, at least making it back to fight against.
Yeah.
But even then, Jungle Difference, I mean, if they were the team that stood the best chance against Zoomers, and just Zoomers got an amazing team comp, ran away with it. Zaynok ending with what? 15 kills and 10k damage more than anybody else in the game. All right, but before we really get into discussing this, let's go ahead and run down the lineups. On the blue side, we've got Jungle Difference with Inferno in the top lane on Set, White Nebula in the jungle on Lee Sin, Hamal in the mid lane on Zoe, And then Vinny and Arms of Silver in the bot lane on the Philios and Thresh.
Yeah, and 4 weird raised hands.
4 weird raised hands.
4 weird raised hands. You got Jamie Vardy in his top lane signature Renekton. You got Worthless Dog on a new pick, Gragas. Figi in the mid lane on that Syndra. And in the bot lane, you got Crescendals and Oxy on Ashe and Morgana.
A typical 5-point start coming out here for both teams, just making sure all entrances to the jungle are secure.
Yep. Standard stuff. No one wants to be risky this late into the tournament.
I mean, especially when your tournament life depends on it. And we have a small pause here, folks.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can't figure out what's going on up there.
Okay, so this pause lasts at least 3 minutes, folks. And I can tell that because they're still paused right now in the live feed that I can see.
So lucky
we
for you
got
folks.
Some time.
Yeah, you do have time to go grab a snack. You won't really miss anything except for this pause time, just slowly winding down.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if we can get a troubleshooting and see what's going on over there.
Yeah, that is interesting. If we get any information for you guys, we will let you know. Although I'm going to be honest, I don't think that we are likely to get information. Actually, okay. So Jin Tondi is going and investigating. He's going to go figure out what exactly is happening here. But in the meantime, let's talk about these team compositions. In the top lane, we're looking at Renekton versus Set. This matchup has been played 2 or 3 times, I want to say, throughout this this tournament so far. And I can't really say that Renekton has ever won it. But ultimately, probably the best thing that I have seen, at least in my, I guess, limited amount of time doing research on this, this is appearing to be the best like matchup that you can actually get into Set, besides just ban the champion. So, very excited to see Jamie Vardy do it again. I want to see him win this lane. I'm actually not too upset if Eterno, gets destroyed in this lane. I want to see it happen. I want to see Set actually lose a lane in a game for once.
Well, dang, you really want Renekton to win this matchup.
I just think that it would be interesting if he did. I think that that's something that doesn't happen, and we need to see it happen, and we need to see why it works. This champion needs to, the only weakness that has been really discussed for Set is just walk away from him. Don't fight him. And I feel like that sucks.
Yeah,
right?
that's a really bad way to have a matchup where it's just
Right.
like, oh, yeah, you just can't fight him.
People play Kayle. People play Teemo. People play ranged champions top. No, seriously, Teemo has one of the highest win rates against Set. You can go look it up.
Soraka actually had a very decent
Soraka,
win rate against
right?
Set.
It's non-engagement. And Set is a champion that is like...
I want to fight you.
His abilities are like super cool, and they have really cool names, right? Like Haymaker is a cool name. The Showstopper is a cool name. All that shit is like, come fight me, So, sorry, I get a little bit aggressive when I talk. I love this champion.
I did figure out why we were here to pause here, folks. Apparently, the break was not long enough for some of the players. One person did need to use a restroom break.
Okay, so we're on a restroom break. Understandable. You want to be at your best when you play this video game.
You don't really want... I don't know.
Money is on the line.
That is true. Money is definitely one of the thoughts here going for the teams.
We're down to 3 teams. We got 3.
We're down to our final 3, and after this game, we will be down to the final 2.
Yeah. So I can understand, it's in the back of your mind the whole time. Man, I gotta pee.
Yeah,
it's not fun. It's not fun to deal with. I think everyone in the audience can probably agree. They've been there before.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, we're just still sitting here waiting for this R&R break to be over. Hopefully, it will be soon because we're getting a little tired here on the cast test. We've been going for...
This is what, 7 games so far?
This is at least 8 hours.
We have time to look. Let's take a peek at this bracket again while we're just sitting here, killing time. So we've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This was a skip. 8.
This will be our 8th game of the day to cast. Well, no, actually,
not
only
our
7th.
8th. This is our 7th game of the day to cast. If you can't tell, our voices are a little bit hoarse.
We have another Zoomer game coming up, so we better take a quick break, get some fluids to help us kind of
maintain
relax our throats.
Yeah, my throat is definitely getting a little bit itchy after 7 games here.
No, but the hype has not died here
Absolutely
at Waco.
Not.
We're just now still waiting.
The hype is just now getting started. That last game, most hype game I think we've played at this tournament yet. I'm hoping this one's going to be even more hype than that one. And then past that, finals needs to be
waiting.
the hypest. All right, and so we do see champions
we have movement.
In movement. There is no grayscale on the live view of these teams playing.
So,
they are currently
unfortunately,
in
folks,
game.
we do still have 3 minutes, though. So,
Yeah, we're hanging out for another 3 minutes. We're getting nice and friendly. If you guys have any questions in chat for us to give us some content to talk about for the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, we've kind of run out of saying we're still waiting.
Yeah.
But can I get a Cap Pride in chat for Brad
Cap
for Love?
Pride in chat for Brad
Cap
for
Pride
Love.
in chat for Brad for Love. The support coming out from Zoomers.
Love
Close
that,
personal
man.
friend.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully one of these days he'll actually learn how to throw a Zenith blade out to where it won't whiff.
Oh, so
maybe
we've
this
resorted to flaming our friends over the
we
broadcast.
have a chance to do it on broadcast.
Okay.
I'm going to flame my friends.
Go for it. I respect it.
Still waiting here, folks.
Let's talk about the jungle matchup. We didn't really talk about it. These are 2 unique picks. We haven't seen either of these picks yet in this tournament. We're deep into the tournament, and we're not seeing the same old, you know?
I mean,
Lee Sin's a new champion. Gragas is a new champion. Maybe they're played out, right? Maybe we all know about the Gragas and the Lee Sin in LCS, in LEC, and LCK, right? We've seen these champions there. They're prevalent, right? However, we have not seen White Nebula on it. We have not seen Worthless Dog on it. And we know Worthless Dog is one of those players who likes to get in your face, right? We saw him play Karthus. It wasn't the best thing in the world, right?
Yeah,
so
the Karthus game, we're going to forget about Karthus. We're going to keep it up. We're going to keep it positive here.
This
We're
dude
positive people on the desk.
Likes to play aggressively. We are going to see it. Okay, Apathetic98 says Dog is a beast Gragas.
All right.
I'm going to take his word for it.
First Blood. Who do you think it's going to be on? White Nebula or
we're calling that?
Dog? Well, who do you think's going to get it? It's definitely
It's
going to be a
jungler?
jungler. It's going to be a jungler unless we see some massive misplay from
that is bold of you to presume.
Crescendos.
Okay. So you think it's one of these 3? You think it's a jungler or
actually, there's a lot of
Crescendos?
potential for First Blood in every single lane
Yeah,
right now.
okay,
Maybe
okay.
not Jamie. Jamie is not getting First Blood on set. If it happens, I'm going to get up and go over and smack Etherno in the face. Because what are you doing? All right, we are live here, folks. Again, we're only 40 seconds in the game.
Yep.
It
So much
feels
has
like a
happened
turn.
in this game.
We've been 10 minutes in No!
It's another pause for another 3 seconds. We're fine. This is not going to be...
They're memeing us right now.
Dog will assist in First Blood. Just watch. Can be mid or top most likely. All right, we're taking your word for it, Apathetic. Because we have to.
We got our top tier analyst here in the chat.
In the chat.
Apathetic
Yes.
obviously has a little bit of insider knowledge on Worthless Dog here. How much willing to bet there, Apathetic? I'll give you my Venmo. You can Venmo me if you're wrong.
Yeah.
All right, game will resume here in 3, 2, 1, folks.
A line of scrimmage
Hopefully
being held here by both teams. No one,
Oh my
again,
God.
no one wanting to risk
We've
anything.
been in this game 8 minutes and it hasn't been in the action.
Yeah. 8 whole minutes have happened.
There better
yeah.
be an explosive first half of this game, otherwise we might just fall asleep here on the desk.
Minions have spawned. That's a good sign. Always a good sign.
With always loving to see buying the McDonald's with the rent money. Wonderful choices being made here.
Stay on that grind, man.
Yes, so just come over here for the next tournament, try to win yourself some cash for the
there
rent
you go.
money. Yep, so let's
Standard
just
starts.
still waiting. Oh my God.
We're going to see White Nebula. He's probably going to get that top scuttle. Worthless Dog probably going to get the bot scuttle, if I had to make a guess. Unless they vertical jungle. Which is, I guess, possible. Both of these champions are early aggressive
We've seen it
champions.
before.
Yeah.
I believe these two actually have done it to each other before.
Yep. And an immediate move towards the bot side. Technical difficulties on the stream so far. Yep. There they go.
Just a little bit of
Sustainable
lag.
odds. This is a level 2 being approached here.
Lee Sin already down in the bot lane.
He's here. He's got this. There's the flay. 2 flashes blown. All right, 2 flash for 1. That's not terrible.
Yeah.
That's definitely good.
2 for 1.
White Nebula will be back.
That'll teach them to ward the river next time, especially
Yeah.
with the level 2 Lee Sin running around. But he's immediately going for that blue buff. And let's see if Worthless Dog acknowledges the fact that his blue buff is no longer going to be there.
So White Nebula making me eat my words literally within a minute.
Hey, he didn't get a first blood. I still have credibility here
Yeah.
on the caster desk.
That is true.
But of course, he could just go around for a repeat gank. He actually could
That
go
might
for
be what he does.
He could go for a quick
He's getting the
assassination after
Gromp.
Gromp. He gets the Gromp for a quick level 3. I believe he will hit level 3 off of this, maybe.
He should hit 3. He should hit 3. Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
Just about half a level of XP. I think that'll be enough.
And Oxy is incredibly low. With a,
There was
with
some,
a second
trade
Q-port.
happening there. And there it is. Cressendal is getting super low. Cressendal is going to fall here to Aphelios. And no kill in response. There's going to be a heal blown. Here comes White Nebula in the bot lane, but we're looking at top lane now. Eterno, full grit bar stacked up, but back in the bot lane, Oxy's going to get the kill. A 2v1, a flash blown, and Eterno's going to clean it up.
Unfortunately,
Worthless Dog looking for a way to get in and help, but he can't do anything there.
just not able to flash the auto proc there from Set. The animation is already buffered, and he takes the damage with him, even despite flashing out of it. That's going to be immediate teleport back, but Eterno's still relatively healthy.
Yeah, Eterno's going to be at higher health now than Jamie Vardy. And this is not looking good for my hopes for this Renekton play.
No.
Set just proving exactly what I was talking about this whole time.
Already 3-0 for the side Jungle Difference.
Yeah.
That's going to be a cute connecting on the Figgy there in the mid lane, but no Lee Syndrome coming in for White Nebula to follow up with that.
There's the stun, there's the grit. Jamie Vardy not playing this matchup the way he played it earlier. Making me sad a little bit.
I mean, that just could be the wear of the tournament onto our favorite player here.
Very true, very true.
Already having it back again after burning the TP.
Yeah,
And it
that
looks
is
like
going to be so
all hope is going to be
detrimental.
on Figgy here in the mid lane, really.
Bot lane's not too
All
far gone
hope
yet.
is going to be here on Figgy. No, there's still a lot of hope here for the lineup of... we knew that this was going to be an early game aggressive team coming out from Jungle Difference.
Yeah. So we're going to grab that heal. Remember earlier in the cast today I was saying, man, I wish we could see what ability Zoe has on her W. And I could have just looked at her health bar and found out.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't actually hear you say that. I would have told you then.
Yeah. Yep. There's the heal to grab the exhaust. Zoe is a champion that gets free summoner spells, and that is apparently okay.
They're okay with that. I mean,
I
a fellow
can't say I
says
agree.
7 million guns,
Yeah.
so Riot's apparently okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, they have
Viger has
200
10
plus
million
years
skins.
of collective
so-
experience on their
Yeah.
balance team, so they would clearly know better than us. White Nebula looking in the top side of this map, hoping to find some action, but the wave is not pushing in his favor, so he backs off. Drake Vision being set up. It is an early Ocean Drake, so we will not have a repeat of last game. No Ocean Soul this game. Please no Cloud Soul either.
Please no Cloud. Let's get an Infernal Soul.
Infernal Soul would be
I
spicy.
want an Infernal Soul this game.
I do too.
Riot, please. Give us the Infernal Soul just once.
Yeah.
Especially with a Syndra in this game, we definitely want it.
Oh, stun barely not going to land. Eterno not quite in the positioning he thought he was. Renekton getting crazy low.
Ooh.
Uses the slice and dice to get out though. And despite being down in levels here.
Level 6 picked up for Eterno,
Oh
though.
no,
He's 2
Jamie
levels
Vardy
up.
going to get himself ulted out of tower range. That's what I would
I
have
was
done.
wondering what you were looking at.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah, I mean, especially with him popping up behind you with no threat of the dominance from Jamie Vardy, I think that's an immediate ultimate for Eterno.
Yeah, maybe there's something he knows we don't.
Maybe he just didn't feel confident,
Yeah.
but definitely a little bit of an opportunity missed.
Ooh,
That's
good
a
death
beautiful. Oh,
Cressendal is taking a lot of damage. There's the chakrams. And the turret's down. He's going to keep going. Not quite. That's the power of Aphelios.
and that's really why I did not like the Ashe pickup there, especially against a Thresh.
Yeah, I would say that was more on Oxy for not using the Black Shield fast enough.
Possibly.
The death sentence connected. It was a pretty obvious death sentence to be thrown.
Yeah, it was a max range death sentence coming out from the bush.
Yeah.
Especially the second you see Thresh go in the bush, you know you have to be incredibly careful
Yeah.
there.
And Vinny Juan, with that crescendum, is going to deal a ton of damage to this tower. Jamie Vardy,
Just clearing out that wave and pushing
Farming
into the
up.
tower real quick.
I really like that Hextech Renekton skin. I think I
Yeah.
might save my gemstones for that one next.
All right. Good
I
for
think
you.
That's fair. Look at that recall animation. Very cool. Very, very cool.
Wow, I'm tired.
Yeah.
What a long day this has been, Cred.
It really has been.
We finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's gonna be a
Ooh, great.
stun landing on them all. Oh, but Arms of Silver just
Okay.
gonna make his way up to the mid
I
lane.
thought that the Thresh was on the enemy team, and I was
Oh.
very excited for a death, but
You were looking
Alas.
forward to that first kill.
I was. Look at where is Gragas? Gragas hasn't been on the map. Gragas is
Gragas did make an
0-0-0.
appearance top. He just hasn't really been able to keep under the pressure that White Nebula has.
Yeah. And I suppose that's fair. It is Lee Sin. Here he is. There's the death sentence. There's the lantern. Oh, a cool little play there by White Nebula. There's the kick. That was beautiful. I appreciate that a lot. And the flash gets picked up by Hemel. That was really cool. He connects the Q, but he takes the lantern to get some autos down before using the Q to execute.
Yeah, very well played, and just really great roams coming out here from Arms of Silver.
Yeah. Ooh, a flash. Is there a flay to be done? Not quite. It looks like they might switch focus to Oxy. There's the ultimate. It's going to miss, but it doesn't really matter. The heal's going to come out, and I think that was a waste of heal, too.
Connect.
There's the flash from Crescent Dolls. There's Eternum grabbing him, might be able to root. There it is, and he's going to clean it up.
Well,
Wow.
what a performance coming out here from Jungle Difference. They really want to make it back to that rematch against Zoomers
Yeah.
in the grand finals, and
They're
this is how they're
motivated.
doing it. There's already a 5-0 lead.
Jamie Vardy
for
not
Arsenal.
quite stunned. I feel like that should have stunned him.
Yeah, I mean, maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
This Crocodile is very slippery in the top lane, already being picked up once. He does not want to make the same mistake again. Right now, I mean, right now the fear coming out from the bot lane of Jungle Difference. Aphelios, 5-0 already. That's such a gold lead that he's going to
Yeah,
have.
I just don't know what you do here. If you're Crescent Dolls and Oxy, what do you do? How do you reevaluate this? You're playing against Aphelios,
You beg right to nerf it.
right?
Mid-game.
You lose.
Hot fix.
I guess,
The
right?
hottest hot fix Riot can ever do is a mid-game
Yeah.
mid-game nerf.
We'll just pause it for another year and a half while that happens.
Oh,
by the
God.
way, yeah. There's a stun or a knock-up rather. Slice. He's not quite gonna dodge it. The haymaker, that is. Scuttle Crab getting taken by White Nebula.
Ugh.
Worthless Dog is ready to fight. He's got the Predator
has
active.
been engaged.
Eternal says, I'm in. Predator's going to go on to him. Jamie Vardy taking some damage. They don't know White Nebula's there. There's the Dragon Kick, but it's on to a character getting RKO'd already. White Nebula going to flash away, but the ultimate for Fiji's already on him. Hemo's here. The Sleepy Trouble Bubble's going to land onto the Syndra, but he doesn't care. He's going for Jamie Vardy. And here comes Arms of Silver with the
sprinting up.
Mobies and the Scuttle Crab. Oh, and a good flash to try to extend the range. Jamie Vardy not taking any of that damage. And a Scout of the Week going to be used by Fiji to also protect him there. Hemel gonna land it. He flashes behind Fiji. Fiji's ready to help, but there's the death sentence gonna connect. There's the flay, the ignite, and the kill goes to Arms of Silver. And he gets dangerously low, but not quite low enough. A stun's gonna land on a Eterno there. And not much more to follow. Ashe and Aphelios just kind of hanging out, vibing in the bot lane
Ashe,
as all this happens.
I really think that he could have made a play and thrown that arrow up top, because there's 3 targets hovering around tower. You could have easily hit someone with that.
Yeah, that's gonna be 2 tower plates now. Ooh, Hemo yoinking that CS from Eterno. Here comes a teleport. Herald dropped mid though. There's a drowsy character in the top lane. He's at 75% HP. Eterno trying to fight. There's the haymaker. He's gonna take some of that damage from the tower into a shield. And his passive regen is gonna be pretty high right now since he's relatively low, but he looks for the recall instead. Of trying to
I don't know. Jamie has no. Do not push up, Jamie. All right. Actually, it looks like they're just going to
they
let
back
him go.
off. They play a little bit more cautiously than I think we're used to seeing them play.
Well, I mean, really, if Eterno won, he could TP top and really get a kill on the Jamie right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he has that pink ward in the tri-brush. And
This
a teleport
will be-
out of Jamie and an immediate recall as soon as the mini wave gets pushed into the tower. 95 to 60 in the bot lane in CS. And we're looking at 59 to 29.
A 3K gold lead already in the works for Vinny Han. Here.
We're looking at 7,000 gold at 12 minutes as the differential
No,
here.
it's been quite the game, and this is a Cloud Drake, so no Cloud Soul here for the
Thank
game,
the
which means
Lord.
we might actually get an Infernal game here.
We could also get a mountain.
Please don't say that. We only have
Don't
one
speak it
option.
into
It's only
existence.
Infernal.
Got it.
Only
my bad.
Infernal.
I forgot.
No, you said the
My
words.
fault. I'll take the blame for that one.
It's fine.
The mountains rise. Hey, that's good for Zoe.
Yeah, that
Zoe
is
likes
true.
Zoe likes more terrain. Eternal walks up and says, "Come at me, bro." There's the stun. No slice and dice yet. And he doesn't even need to use it because Eternal just whiffs the haymaker.
Yeah.
Gragas. He's got Predator available. No, he does not. Predator is still on over a minute of cooldown. I am lying to you guys.
He still moves incredibly fast for no Predator being active.
True.
White Nebula is
Only
going to
tier
land the
ones.
kick, but he is not going to suffer from Lee Syndrome and fly in on their tower.
Thankfully. And that is the, what, Sonic Wave, I believe it's
Yes.
called? Into Resonating Strike?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are
I know my
correct.
abilities. What is Thresh's W called? It's not the lantern.
Grab the lantern.
I mean, colloquially, right? But it is called
Safe Passage.
Dark
Passage.
Passage.
Safe Passage is
It was something
Bards.
Passage. Is it?
No, I think it's something else. It's something
We'll
Journey.
have to. Yeah, Magical Journey.
Magical-
You're right.
yeah.
You're absolutely right.
What a character, Bard.
Love that Bard. We saw Arms of Silver, who is on the Thresh this game, play the Bard to limited success. He was against Kled support, so take that for what it is. I
Oh,
suppose.
Sleepy Trouble Bubble lands, but not a whole lot of follow-up there.
Just the vision control is probably enough. I'd
Yeah.
say that ability is doing its job.
Oh, that's not
Enchanted
the-
Crystal Arrow, not where it needed to be.
Yeah.
But scary nonetheless. About a minute until the second Herald will be alive. A little bit less.
And White Nebula's just been completely farming throughout his jungle, and that's gonna be a
There's a play. There's Death Sentence. Into the box. Jamie Vardy not in a great spot, but now Vinny Juan is not in a great spot. He flashes over the wall. He's still got vision. He can still do damage. There's the cask, and that actually might have saved him. Here comes Eterno. Arms of Silver going to get that one with some sort of bleed. Oh, and down goes Vinny Juan. That's a great shutdown for Syndra. Going to go down to Eterno there. But Hemal still looking for Gragas here. Still pursuing. Worthless Dog in a world of trouble here. Oh, a Q going to miss. Fancy feet out of Worthless Dog. But really, where is he going? He's got nothing.
Yeah,
Arms
really
of Silver accidentally going to take that one with the
nothing
play.
he could do there.
Yeah. That'll be top tower.
And right now, just great play coming out here from Jungle Difference in this game.
Absolutely monstrous play.
Yeah.
If I could make a prediction, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, White Nebula already on the second Rift Herald right now. 12-2,
Yep.
already a 10K gold lead. Just they're running away with this game right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, right now, Figgy actually looking pretty decent on this Syndra. 2-1 and picking up a massive shutdown onto the Aphelios.
Yes.
Might be the way back into this game as Ludens is already completed.
Poor Crescent Dolls. Look at where he is farming. He's farming the Gromp because he's too afraid to step anywhere near
I don't blame
tier
him.
1.
That
He
much
is
dark, or that much
refusing.
fog of war is just asking to get yanked.
Yeah. I mean,
And
he's got
especially
3 deaths already.
With how fast Arms of Silver moves, and with how fast, Lee Sin has been running around the map,
Yeah.
I think you just have to give it. There's no way you can match that wave.
This has been a clinical game so far from Jungle Difference. 16 minutes in. 8.7 thousand gold.
Oh, it's falling.
I mean, yeah.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah. They got the shutdown on Vinny Juan is why it's falling.
Yeah,
But
Figgy-
regardless of that, we're looking at...
Figgy at even gold with Hamal right now, so that's
Oh
good.
no, Cressendall is going to get dragon
but,
kicked.
okay.
Mercifully dragon kicked away.
White Nebula apparently did not want the kill.
He says, dude, come on, get out of here.
Yeah, I won't do it to you this time, and next time
That's
you're
bot tier
mine.
2. Wait a second, that's bot tier 2. And there isn't an...
Rift Herald being
a
dropped
Rift
on this.
Herald, that's what it's called.
Yeah, no, this could actually be an inhib broken at 17 minutes.
Crescendum and Infernum gonna
Predator
deal
being
a lot of
activated.
damage. Here's the tower. Enchanted Crystal Arrow is gonna land onto Zoe. That's a good hit. But Eterno in the front line. Down goes the jungler. Down goes the support. Eterno does not care. He does not take damage. No Dominus used quite yet. But there goes Figgy. Who's next? Step on up.
So much damage coming out here for the side
There's
of Jungle
Nexus
Difference.
Towers being hit at 17 minutes in this game.
I
This is
don't
the
think
most
there's anything they
decisive
can
game
do.
of the tournament. There's the Infernum. He's trying his damnedest, but down goes Jamie Vardy. Cressendalls and Oxy gonna try their
That's gonna
best,
be a
but their
max
tournament
range hook.
life is gonna be snuffed out within the next 10 seconds. Cressendale's sure to die here. He's going to pop the stopwatch. But down falls Worthless Dog.
That will be a 13K goal lead at 17 and 45 seconds on the clock there.
Clinical
for
game.
Jungle Difference. Just nothing.
Clinical
they could do.
game.
I really think that just the bot lane for Jungle Difference, really the massive portion of that gold lead.
Absolutely.
I mean, Vinny really making up for that last game against Zanok, wanting to show that he can be just as dominant in the bot lane as well.
All
and
right.
What an impressive game coming out there for him.
A rematch here of the Zoomers.
We have
and
the
Jungle
rematch.
Difference. Gonna be going live
right.
relatively soon.
Yeah, we will be taking a short break here, folks, just
Yeah.
to get players time to set up. And that's
For the
time
meantime, we're gonna
rest
be
our-
we're gonna be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the potentially first game of Grand Finals. We have Jungle Diff back for more against, not Four Weird Hands, but it's going to be Zoomers taking them on once again as they look to take the rematch and just win the game right here.
Yes.
We will have Jungle Diff on the blue side, actually, and then Zoomers on the red side for this game.
Is that correct?
Yep.
All right.
And we're already in the pick band here, folks. We already have Set, Leona, and J4 being taken off the table by Jungle Diff. And then on the red side, Zoomers has taken off Mordekaiser, Yumi, and Ornn. That means Aphelios is up here for the first pick if they want to lock it in again for Vinny. Although I don't think it looked very good against them. And they are going to go ahead and take that Elise.
Yeah, they were able to play through that, and it wasn't a big deal for them. So.
Yeah, definitely.
I like the Elise for White Nebula, though. I think that is a huge priority pick here. They're going to take the Aphelios for Xanok.
For themselves, I think that's a great pick up there.
Juiced up Brennan going to be locking something in.
Do they lock in their support, or they go ahead and take the jungler here? I think jungler. I mean, you already see the counter pick with the Elise.
Yeah, and I think it's smart to maybe save the counter pick jungle right before the bans.
Mm-hmm.
Or not the jungle, rather the support, right? If we pick a jungler here and then swap over to the other side and get bot.
They actually lock into Cassiopeia as it was
Okay.
left up. And so that means both carries have been locked in. Teemo is being hovered here. Lucian's being hovered here. Renekton's being hovered here. And Renekton is going to be locked in,
Renekton
claiming.
Elise. Love to see it.
And then now we have Misfortune being picked up for Vinny Han here in the bot. Renekton Elise for the top lane duo, or for the top side duo for jungle difference.
Love to see it.
Cassiopeia, great pickup there for the side of
Yeah,
Zoomers, though.
Arsenal's has been targeted with that Cassiopeia ban before, so it
I don't
was
know if
left
it's been,
open.
It's more. I think it's actually was Zoomers last time was banning it away from Hamal.
No, earlier in the tournament. though.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They banned it against Arsenal's. So we do have the complete bot lane showing.
Yeah, the bot side of
Zoomers
the map
here.
here for Zoomers has been revealed.
I believe that some support bans are incoming.
Yeah, Nautilus.
Or some mid bans.
Nautilus is going
This
to be
is
taken
actually
off
like
the table.
a pretty huge
Actually, Morgana's going to be the first thing locked away.
bit of discourse happening right now. We have two different roles that are potentially going to be banned out here.
And it looks like Jungle Diff wants to make a very large jungle difference right now in this game, as they ban away the Sejuani, and most likely
That
it's
is
going to be
second ban on a jungler.
I
by
don't know.
them.
I don't know if they go for another jungle ban just to force juiced up Brennan into maybe a bad trade.
You ban Olaf here.
Yeah, Olaf wouldn't be bad, as you would have a very strong 2v2 in the top lane potentially, as top and jungle still have to be picked for the side of Zoomers. And that, you called it, Olaf is going to be banned away here for juiced up Brennan.
Yeah.
Now, they might go ahead and get the top lane matchup to try to save the counter pick for Brennan in the jungle, or just kind of maybe hide what they're looking to play for the jungle, as it really could set the pace of the game here.
Yeah, I'd prefer to get the jungler out now.
Shen
Okay, so
being
that's the top
picked
lane
up here.
locked in.
There's the top laner. For,
Actually, it doesn't even matter because both of the champions that are going to be picked here aren't really going to have any influence on the other side of the
yeah,
map.
they're not going to have
right?
influence of the characters. And Azir's picked up for Hamal and
Yeah.
Thresh for
This
Arms
was
of
just
Silver.
This was a very discordant pick ban phase. It wasn't I pick this thing, you reply with that thing. I ban this thing, you reply with that thing. It
Yeah.
was I'm going to do my own game plan on jungle difference side,
And
and I'm
jungle
going to do
is
my own
just-
game plan on Zoomer's side. Really, just both
I
teams
don't-
did whatever they want.
I really don't know about the Trundle pickup. I don't
There's
know
not
how
enough
well.
tanks. There's not enough tanks.
I don't know how well it does, but it's going to be
Echo.
being locked in.
I'm so excited for this. Juiced up Brennan, gonna get that echo. I love it when they dig deep and they find stuff
Yeah.
that we haven't seen.
And this is going to be a double TP coming out here for the side of Zoomers if Cassiopeia decides to keep it locked in. I
Yeah.
like the Cassiopeia into a Seer matchup, as he cannot really get out of the miasma if you throw it right on top of him.
Yeah.
So there's a really lack of mobility for the Azir, which he kind of thrives with the E, and especially if he wants to engage on you.
Yeah. And so like I was saying, both of these teams just kind of did their own draft phase, didn't really care about what the other team was really trying to do. It wasn't
Tick for tack,
reactive.
trying to go-
Yeah. And so what we have now is two really good team fighting teams.
Yeah,
Two insane 5v5s. There's a little bit more pick potential in the top jungle for jungle difference.
Yeah, I definitely think the top 2v2 for jungle difference is much, much stronger than the top difference for...
There's way better disengage for Zoomers.
Yeah.
Those are the trade-offs.
Yeah,
right?
really, I mean, especially with Shen being on the other side of the map, after a TP play comes through where both top laners blow their TP, Shen still has his ultimate if he doesn't end up using it during the ensuing fight.
So here's my evaluation of this matchup, right? I think Renekton's going to spike at the mid game. Right? He does his thing early. He's effective early. He's going to spike at the mid game, and then he's just kind of like going to plateau. Elise is going to fall off, right? Azir's going to get insane the later it goes.
Yeah, but so is
then-
Cassiopeia.
Yeah. And then Misfortune Thresh, spike in the mid game, plateau again, right? So we got to end it by the mid game. The onus is on Jungle Diff, in my opinion, to end this game by the mid game, or else they're going to have to rely heavily on Azir to do his thing, right?
Yeah.
Alternatively, look at the other side of the map. Shen needs to scale. Echo's a good early jungler, but he gets stronger the later it goes.
Yeah.
Early
But
is you
He'll
know,
be relevant throughout a
Yeah.
majority of the game. Maybe when it comes to late game, where he won't have really the damage to burst someone, since
Yeah.
how he's in the jungle.
yeah, he's gonna plateau again mid game spike, Cassiopeia,
Incredible.
just the best scaling mid laner, I think. In the
Maybe.
game.
She's definitely one of them.
Top
I feel.
three.
Azir and her are definitely going to be a very tightly knit
Yes.
matchup here.
However, Aphelios needs a little bit of time to come online, or he needs kills, right? If he gets lucky and he gets kills, he comes online faster. But if Aphelios comes online in the mid game, it's over. Right? If
Also, there's still quite a bit of pick potential on a
He's-
relatively immobile AD carry.
well, here's the thing: he scales better than Misfortune does, and he's just a better champion than Misfortune in most facets of the
I'll
game.
agree with that. He is very strong at the moment. I think
Right.
Riot does need to maybe take the nerf back to him a couple of more times.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll
maybe
see.
tweaking. Maybe
We'll see.
not especially nerf.
Yeah.
And then Braum. I mean, Braum is just such a great pick into this enemy lineup.
Braum's not going to be your aggressor, especially not in this matchup. Braum
He'll
does not
definitely follow up.
have the tools to deal with Thresh.
Well,
Right? He
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
get to engage through a Thresh. So
No.
he's going to be protective of Aphelios. We might see Echo come down and make some ganks happen. There's a good bit of gank assist there. If Gravitum's available, that's going to help for sure. But Braum Aphelios can stun a target long enough for Echo to get his W off. I think that's the only time we see Aphelios Braum fight in a 50-50 scenario, is when they have someone to come help, right?
Yeah.
That's not to say people don't make mistakes.
Yeah, it's really going to be
Right.
Arms of Silver. If he's able to land really nice hooks on the Zayak, and we saw him in the last game land amazing hooks on the enemy team.
Yeah.
I mean, well, we might have a second game already in the works here based off of pick ban. I really like the draft coming out from Jungle Difference.
Yeah.
But-
I think that the draft is great for the early game, right? Because we're not going to see a lot of responses. If they are able to capitalize and really use the momentum that they can generate pretty easily with this team composition, they can win it quick. But if it gets to that point in time when Cassiopeia comes online, when Aphelios comes online, when Shen is actually able to affect the map,
Yeah,
it's going to be hard.
One wrong step from the lineup of Jungle Difference, and you're going to be losing members.
Yeah.
Especially if Aphelios has Infernum and Cassiopeia is up ahead, or if Cassiopeia has Conqueror procced, it very well could be just an incredible team fight on the side, or for the win of Zoomers.
Yeah. All right. We're in the game.
Grand Finals, Game 1, potentially the final game of the tournament.
Yeah.
We have
On your blue side, we got Jungle Diff. In the top lane, we got Eterno. He's playing Renekton. In the jungle, we got White Nebula. He's playing Elise. In the mid lane, it's Hemel on Azir. And then bot lane, you got Vinny Juan and Arms of Silver playing Misfortune and Thresh.
All right, and then on the blue side, you have your undefeated Zoomers with Shen in the top lane being played by Just In Case. Juiced up Brennan on the Echo in the jungle. Arsenal's in the mid lane on Cassiopeia. Zanoke on Aphelios in the bot lane with Bradford Love as the support playing Braum.
Oh, man.
A little bit of a meme there for you folks. Zanoke. They have been spotted out in the river, though, so they will not get that early invade.
No invades.
Actually, we
no
say
fun in
that.
the early
We say
game.
that. Here it comes.
Vinny, you got to move,
Oh, but a
brother.
little too early there, and they do actually land
So
a
it's going to
slow.
land a flash.
Oh,
Wow.
bold
Great prediction
from-
by Vinny Juan. Expecting that flash time.
Bold from Just In Case to follow. I think you get the flash burn from Vinny, and you take that as a win.
I think it was too quick. I don't think that he intentionally saw the flash and then was like, "Ooh, I can."
Well, I think Bradford Love kind of rushed it, but there was still plenty of time for the Echo stunt or the Echo slow to come through. If they had waited for that, it would have been a different story.
Although if I'm the Zoomers, I'm kind of okay with losing top flash for ADC flash.
I don't know. I think
He's a tanky dude with a dash that can protect himself from auto
definitely
attacks.
he's going to play playing a lot safer than Vinny is.
Yeah.
But I think the flash was just kind of blown unnecessarily there. There was
Oh,
no way that
agreed.
was going to be followed up.
Definitely agreed. But I'm saying it could be worse. Could have been Aphelios.
Oh, it could have been terrible.
Yeah. And Elise starting without a leash means that Echo's going to get onto his camps faster. Again, we're seeing from the blue side team some great wards into the red side. They see that Echo hasn't started his red, and that's going to mean an invade happens here. And Echo's not prepared for it. He's not going to be there in time. Maybe he will. Let's find out.
No, he definitely will not be there in time. He might actually. This might
Okay,
actually.
it's
be very
gone, and
bad.
that's a yoink. He's going to get out. He doesn't even know that his red buff's gone yet. This is going to be... Oh, well, he will know now.
He will know now that he
He'll
sees Elise with the red buff.
Not, at least doing a little bit of shenanigans, having a little bit of funny business there. But now Juiced Up Brennan knows that his red is gone. And is going to path to Krugs anyways.
Not a whole lot you can do. I mean, there's no way he has to dash over to the bot side. I think he just has to give it. Kind of say that his lanes win.
Yeah. But that is a 3-buff start, potentially, for White Nebula here. And that's going to be a meaningful level difference.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of early XP picked up. That's great double up on Xanok. Just 100 damage coming through early on. Might not sound like much, but early, that's a pretty good amount.
Yeah. I love that Thresh skin.
Oh,
Darkstar.
Yeah, Darkstar Thresh is always, it's pretty good.
There was a cool event that came along with that skin, too.
There was. It was very interesting.
The Thresh hooks all across the map. It was very fun. Very fun.
Very, very interesting game. Very interesting time to be alive here in League of Legends.
No crazy matchup differences so far. I think Shen is going to struggle in the early game to deal with Renekton's ability to push him. And I think Renekton's not going to be able to fight him, really. Okay, here we go. A 2v2, though. Arsenal's getting dangerously low. He's going to have to blow his flash, and Juiced Up Brennan going to be the one taking the brunt of that damage after.
Yeah, definitely pushing towards that unwarded bush, not knowing where Elise was. A little bit of a misplay there from Arsenal's, but not going to cost them a whole lot, and their flash is on cooldown.
Uh-oh, Arms of Silver. It's a 2v3, but there's no ADC in this fight yet, so it's a 3v2, rather.
But Echo
there's going to be
there
the slow.
for first blood.
Yeah. Oh, the Gravitum's going to land. Gravitum Calibrum is a gross combo.
And we have Just In Case actually making a quick initiation now onto Eterno here in the top lane.
And Eterno can't fight him back because there's a big old wave there waiting to smack him. So we get a flash blown for Jungle of Jungle Diff and ADC of Zoomers. And a kill going the way of the Zoomers.
I don't know if...
Uh-oh, Eterno's getting low. And a fight in the red side jungle. They're waiting for this red buff. The smite's going to go to Juiced Up Brennan. Bradford Love might pay the price. He's going to flash. Here comes Team All. Juiced Up Brennan going to flash over the wall and just barely make it out.
He actually...
Arms of Silver doesn't seem like he's done. Never mind. He is done.
Every member for Zoomers is going to make it out. A lot of flashes burn to make it out of there alive, but they get away with the red buff onto Juiced Up Brennan. So that is a 2-for-2 buff. It's not the 3 buff that White Nebula wanted.
Yeah. And good play there by Xanok and Bradford Love for taking the initiative and moving.
Yeah, good flash by Bradford Love to dodge out on the hook and get away from Hamal. As he
I
was
don't know
making
that all
his way
those
down
resources are great to be burning for a red buff, though.
I think they didn't plan on doing it, but the rotation from Jungle Difference came out, and they had to.
Yeah, it's making the best of an unfortunate situation, I suppose.
And right now they will get an even wave to back on, which it will be cannon wave, so that means a lot of these groups will be dying. But right now, I mean, Xanok is already has a small lead over his counterpart Vinny. A BF sword to 3 Dorn's blades.
Yeah. And it just seems like it was unfortunate recall timings for that to occur. That's what, 900 gold versus 1300 gold? How much is he sitting on? Not anything. He's sitting on 193 gold. That's
I think the gold difference is minimal. It's 25. So that was actually a personal choice by Vinny to go with the Dorn's blades, which I don't think that's a bad idea. That's 80 extra health, well, 160 extra health.
Yeah, and it's going to keep you really, really surviving the rest of the game. A flash from Misfortune and a great actual response to walk back towards the danger, but to secure the safe passage with the dark passage.
Yeah.
So he could have been rooted there. There was a lot that could have gone wrong, but fortunately for Vinny, it didn't.
Yeah, actually very smart that he didn't just say, oh, well, I'm already away from it. I can't walk back towards it. Because Xanok was coming over on the flank, and they already had the Braum passive.
Yeah. And I'm sure Arms of Silver was sitting there yelling at him, take the
grab
lantern!
Grab the lantern!
Take the lantern! Taunt, rather, gonna miss. This Drake, they're posturing hard for this Drake here.
Yeah, and that is going to be an early Infernal.
Yeah.
So
I understand it.
We will not have an Infernal Drake or Infernal Soul this game and possibly this tournament.
So they see this Drake getting taken, and the response is to try to kill Shen. But he just gets out. He's going to blow his flash. So it's a flash for an Infernal Drake at 7 minutes.
Rather be safe than sorry. I think that's a smart heads-up play there by Just In Case. He already has a dash every, 8 or 10 seconds, I think, for the taunt.
Yeah, and White Nebula making the best of it. Gets the flash, gets the red buff. He's going to continue to try to
deny as much of this jungle farm against Echo as he can.
Yep.
Right now, I mean, Echo already picked up a first blood. That's going to be a huge deficit gold-wise that White Nebula is going to have to make his way back from.
Eterno looking for White Nebula, trying to get a stun for him. Oh, Cocoon going to miss. Great play there by Just In Case.
But will it
How
be
much
enough?
is it going to matter?
Oh,
Apparently,
he actually makes it out.
Okay. So just barely misplayed there by Eterno. Needed to wait just like half a second more to land that stun so that the
Cocoon can
is
land.
guaranteed. Yeah. Great patience by Just In Case there. And he gets to TP back, full health. Seriously, like a great amount of pressure just absorbed.
Yeah, great
by Just
amount
In
of
Case
patience
there.
and actually heads-up play from there from Justin to dodge the Cocoon. Because if it landed, he is definitely 100% dead.
Absolutely. 300 gold lead here in the favor of Zoomers. And I like it when it's this neck and neck.
All right,
You
now
know,
we do have
8
ultimates
minutes into the game because twice this amount of time last game was over.
Yeah.
So-
We do have ultimates coming online, especially for Just In Case up there in the top lane. He is now going to be a global threat. And that means Vinny and Arms Silver will have to play the spot lane incredibly close to the chest. Because once Bradford Love hits 6, there is going to be engage coming out from the side of Zoomers.
I think if anything, they use Just In Case's ultimate to make the engage happen, to like force it. Oh, Arms of Silver's up here. But Eterno actually getting smacked.
Yeah, actually having
Smacked a
used the
little
Dark
hard
Passage
there.
defensively.
Oh, White Nebula. This is a 3-man dive. They need to chain this aggro perfectly, though. And Eterno is going to get the kill. But down in the bot lane, we see a Glacial Fissure that actually misses, but it doesn't really matter. Because Vinny, never mind, Vinny's still alive. Oh, but a good Eternum ultimate. Going to secure that one.
Yeah, but still going one
Or
for
Severum,
one.
rather,
The
not
tower
dive.
dive. I think that's really well played there by Vinny.
Yeah. He gets an Ignite and a heal in exchange for his own heal and trades 1 for 1. And there's going to be some tower plate that's lost there. But the kill was gotten top lane as well. And Eterno didn't die top lane, so. And a Herald. So
Yeah, the Herald is
ultimately,
looking to be picked
great
up.
play by Vinny, making sure at least he goes somewhat even in the bot lane. Tons of counter jungling this game. Juiced Up Brennan is in the red side south quadrant right now. Bradford Love wants more vision.
Yeah, still noticing that Arms Silver is not here in the wave, and they also have Juiced Up Brennan here on the bot side.
Yeah,
they
this
might
is gonna
go for the 3-man.
This is going to be really bad. He's about to be
Oh.
2 levels down. Unfortunate ult there from
Yeah, great.
Emal.
Emperor's Divide, just not enough to catch Arsenal's there in the mid lane.
Juiced Up Brennan down here, ready to go. But there's the Dark Passage. There's the Death Sentence. There's the Flay. Where's the box? No box because he's not level 6.
Oh,
Still missing that ability.
Bradford Love taking turret
Bradford
aggro.
Love. Oh, and a Shen ultimate Just In Case coming in and saving the day.
Jeez.
And he had that ultimate Just In Case.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say that. I quit. This is my last game, folks.
That's it from you?
That's it for the night. I'm definitely worn out. What a game, though. Bradford Love almost costing his team another kill by throwing that Q back while he was in turret range.
That was super good. Just In Case has been killing it this game.
On point, folks. Well, it looks like
Really,
Reactor is
truly.
going to get some free damage up top, and the Rift Herald spawn in the mid lane is going to get a free charge.
We're going to see a huge gold influx here on this Rift Herald play and also on Renekton having solo time in the top lane. Yeah, and that's going to shift the gold lead, actually.
Yeah, 200 for the favor of jungle difference. It looks like Echo's going to just...
Potentially more, depending on how this next fight goes.
One thing I really think I don't think we have seen is Arsenals yet. He really hasn't been putting in a whole lot of movement around the map. He's just been farming up.
Yeah.
I
And
think
that's the way
good move.
Cassiopeia goes.
I think it's the right call right now because
He
he's
needs
almost
time.
to that the Archangels. I think
Well,
that's
we
where
still
he
have
wants to
quite a
be.
bit of time before that.
Oh, TP coming out of the bot. That is going to be a
Eterno's
Inferno.
ready. He's Dominus up. He wants some action. There's the stun, the repel to get closer, and she smites for the yoink.
Wow, White Nebula
That's
getting a little
funny.
greedy there.
Very greedy. Very
MF
greedy.
is a much better person to have that kill on. And
Yeah.
also, I mean, Inferno.
Hey,
There's
you
so many
gotta
other
have a
options.
little bit of fun with it.
Yeah.
Right.
But when they don't win first place because of that smite,
Oh.
then they can go back and say, oh, well,
We'll
hey,
see.
man. All right, so thank God we do not have another Cloud Drake Soul. So most likely, hopefully it's going to be red buff.
Yeah.
Or
A flash, but no death sentence to connect. Zanok gonna root 2. There's the ultimate, and it's gonna deal a ton of damage. Arms of Silver
Brad for love,
just
stealing the kill.
eviscerated. White Nebula thankfully making it out there. Smite's still available, but 20 HP, 20% HP rather. Not the most favorable conditions here. I think that's just a Cloud Drake over. That's gonna be Drake number 2, and we will have
another mountain
a
game.
Mountain Drake.
And that is two dragons already for the side of Zoomers.
Yeah. 13 minutes in. We might see an
Yeah.
Elder Drake unless this game spirals one way or the other.
I don't know. Right now, they've both been playing it very close. It's a 300 gold difference for the side of Zoomers in their favor right now.
Yeah.
500, 400,
Well, we're going to see some plates taken here in the bot lane too. So
maybe
it
one
might be a little
more.
bit
Actually, no. The threat of Arms of Silver is enough.
Oh, and he's going man mode. He's stepping up.
Yeah, he definitely wanted that engage right there.
Yeah.
Luckily, they were able to spot out juiced up Brendan.
Uh-oh. Were they?
Otherwise, they pinged him out. There's that ward over there in the tri-bush.
Oh, and he walked through that.
He walked past
Okay.
it, and they saw him, so
Got it.
Arms of Silver knew to not go any further. Just enough to threaten them off the tower, but not enough to actually commit himself to the fight.
Yeah. So he throws that death sentence out
Yeah.
just in case.
Well, I think they could still easily secure. I hate you. I had to stop mid
That one
sentence.
took
I
you.
heard you.
That one took you a minute.
Looks like they're going for another two-man dive up here on the top wave.
Just in
Once the
case,
wave
gonna
crashes,
take some damage. Is there enough? There's a good double taunt. Eterno's gonna be the one that tanks, which might not be fortunate. And he gets out alive. Okay. Cassiopeia's on the
Hamal
top
is
side.
here as well as Arsenal's.
Arsenal's wants to show up. White Nebula looking for the cocoon, not gonna find it.
Right now, they are showing us exactly why these are the top two.
You sound enthused. You sound
Sorry, folks.
thrilled. You are amped
Inferno
on
and
this
White
game.
Nebula are really showing why Elise Renekton is a great combination of that
Yeah.
top wave.
Yes,
'Cause
absolutely they are.
Just in case had so much time to prepare for that dive, and there was still nothing he could do. He got a great taunt off on the both of them, but still was point blank and just had to eat the cocoon. Nothing
Yeah.
he could do.
So, going back to our pregame banter, our pregame predictions, how are you feeling about Jungle Difference's chances here?
I think
they're
it's really
making
good.
moves. They're
It's
keeping up.
much better than the first game was.
Sure, but in terms of our game plans that we were considering, right? I predicted that Jungle Difference would have to have a lead that would be enough to prevent Arsenals from going crazy, to prevent Zanok from going crazy on these champions who have sort of an inevitability of, burst or of damage that will be too much for Jungle Difference to maintain.
I think they're doing a great job of it because right now, I mean, MF is sitting on a kill. Azir hasn't really picked up anything for himself yet.
Okay.
But
Look at the
Inferno-
gold differential, though, in the mid lane. Actually,
It's
it's
non-existent.
non-existent. Okay, never mind. It's probably... Oh, because tower's down. Tower's down
Yeah.
in mid. Yeah, that will make sense. I am very observant.
Right now, I mean, really, they've just been abusing the fact that Shen really can't stop their turret dive.
Yeah,
And
they're
that is-
making good moves on the map. That's another turret down. That's
Almost 1K
1,000.
gold.
Yeah.
I think that's the largest lead they've ever had against Zoomers right now.
Yeah, good for them. Okay, they're making moves. I would
Right
like
now,
to see
that will be Rift-Tailed being taken away for the side of Zoomers.
Yeah.
They will get the second Rift.
I don't know. That's my thing. They're kind of going tit for tat here.
Yeah, definitely playing the objectives very well here on both sides.
But I think if you're Jungle Difference, you need to be doing more.
Yeah, I mean, right now, there's still only a 1,000k gold lead. The second this Rift falls or is placed up here in the top lane,
It's gonna go away.
that lead's going to be completely eviscerated.
Yeah, it's only 600 gold now. Before the Rift Herald's even placed.
Yeah,
We got a lot of pings towards the top side of the map, though. But Shen does have his ultimate, and he has his teleport available. So Shen can he's going to recall now. Shen could have continued to push had he felt the necessity to do so. But I would agree, I think Sunfire is probably pretty essential for these fights.
yeah. Right now, just in case, already 0-3. Just unfortunately, the focus between this top lane master,
Honestly, I think he's been holding...
he's been doing really well. There's nothing he can really
Pressure.
do against the two-man dives. And really, I mean, they've been making plays on the other side of the map, so it's not all a terrible thing.
Yeah, they've got 2 Drakes. They got 1 tower. It's 4-3. Nothing super crazy.
Now Mountain Drake is about to spawn.
The recall is going to get the reset. Probably going to see some control wards purchased.
Yep, control ward thrown there in the river, or thrown there in the Drake pit.
Yep, just about
Zoomers.
45 seconds to 30 seconds now for this Mountain Drake to spawn. We're starting to get in crunch time a little bit for jungle difference. They're going to need to start making some moves in the jungle, trying to secure these Drakes.
I don't know, right now they're doing really well. I feel like Hamal is still going to be an incredible powerhouse late game.
Yeah.
And there's nothing Bradford Love can do to stop that damage. They have seen all 4 of the members, though, for this side of...
Yeah. Bradford Love in not the best of positions. Cocoon going to miss from Bradford Love because of the flash. There's a repel trying to get on the backside. Bullet time is going to be activated just in case it's there. The ultimate from Xanok going to miss.
Though.
Oh, and the flay is going to be enough to take down just in case. But on the backside of the fight, we see Arsenals and Juiced Up Brennan doing their damage. Arsenal's going to take down Misfortune. Isn't enough, though. Eterno still full health. Hemo still half health. Eterno going to fall. Or rather, Xanok going to fall to Hemo there. Great Emperor's Divide. So 2 for 3?
3 for 4.
3 for 4.
So pretty close. Smite's still available here for Echo.
Yeah, this is risky. This is very risky. He doesn't have his ultimate, but he does have his smite, and he does have enough to burst one of these members down. Oh, but a good cleanse.
But just in case,
United on its way, just in case. What's he doing? That Drake has not reset yet, and they're going to change priorities. Just in case says, you know what, this is worth taking the damage. Here comes a teleport from Arsenals. He's in the fight. He's looking for the blast cone.
Yeah,
Doesn't have to end up using it.
I don't know if I would try to take that dragon if I was the side of...
Yeah.
It's still a great fight, though. Really well played. Arsenal, or I mean, not Arsenal's, but Hamal able to pick up 2 kills in that fight. He just pushed him forward. He's almost got a death cap already. Double needlessly in his back pockets. That's a lot of damage early on. I don't know. Would he go for Spellbinders? I don't think so.
Hemo?
Yeah. Azir. I don't think he goes for Spellbinder. I don't think that's a good item on him at all.
No, I agree. Probably not what he would run.
Yeah, probably definitely going to be the death cap. It's definitely going to be the death cap. And right now, Vinny keeping up a lot better this game with Xanok than last time.
Yeah, absolutely. And even that being said, he's still down 23 CS, 24 CS.
Yeah. I still think the amount of pressure that Xanok and Bradford Love were able to apply is enough. It was enough to give Xanok a very large goal
That's
lead.
Consistently where Zoomers like to play through, is their bot lane. That's their strong side.
Eterno almost stopping just in case they're in the bush, but just did not get the read and realized that he was standing there in the bush fast enough.
Yeah.
Need to work on your reaction time there, Eterno, a little bit.
Yeah.
But yes, this is definitely a much closer game than we've seen all night between these two.
And I love that. I'm happy about that. Remember, folks, the game was over and there was a 15,000 gold lead last game at this point.
Now, Jungle Difference have to win this game and the next game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that has
to be fair,
be weighing on their shoulders.
Either way, both of these teams are in the money.
Yeah.
Right? One team is going to earn 60% of the pot. One team is going to earn 30% of the pot. It's just about getting money or getting double that amount of money.
Yeah.
Right? But regardless, both of these teams have played well and are happy, I would say, at the end of the day.
Yeah, one will be a lot happier.
Yeah, agreed.
Definitely very interesting sitting here listening to what's happening 3 minutes ahead of us.
Future, yeah.
But right now, it's just looking to be a stalemate. Just kind of waiting for their carries to farm up. That is going to be... Jeez, I can't think of the name.
Death Cap?
No. Cassiopeia, her Archangels has been upgraded into the...
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Arms of Silver getting a little overzealous there. He might get locked up
there's
here.
the stun. Bullet time going to be activated, but Glacial Fissure not quite going to hit, but Misfortune backs out anyways.
Arsenal's going to pick up his first kill of the game.
Yeah.
Building towards that Leandres. I think that's a great item there for Cassiopeia, followed up by the Ryle.
Seraph's Embrace.
Seraph's Embrace. Thank you so much. It's getting late, folks. My brain's officially off.
Lots of pings around the Baron. Eterno's afraid of someone being in his jungle, but we know there's nobody there.
He doesn't.
He doesn't, and he plays safely, which is fine.
Just very smart.
Yeah.
Waiting for his team to come in.
I like seeing Renekton play the way that he's supposed to play.
Oh, unfortunately, the red buff resets for Vinny.
Vinny.
Not enough damage there on the MF to kill it before it resets. It's gonna take him a few extra seconds to finish this off.
Yeah,
Oh, if
unfortunately.
it reset again, that would have just been the end of it. That would have been tilt to heaven there.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Arms of Silver taking a little bit of damage. And
That
was
burn just from the
Yeah.
miasma alone. Actually, there might have been a Q also thrown in there. That would explain a lot of the damage.
again.
I
both
think
of
that
these
is the
teams-
6th pink ward we've seen killed by White Nebula there in the Baron pit.
Yeah. Both of these teams playing very clinically. You know, this is pretty high level play at this point. Neither team wants to make a huge mistake. Remember, we did see a game with 40 kills at 20 minutes earlier today, and
That's
this
only
one has 15. Much more oriented around playing carefully, playing coordinated, making smart decisions. Uh-oh, there's the root, and the repel's going to land. She's going to get out of the stun by jumping onto the Raptors. Going to smite to heal back up. But this is 30 seconds until this Drake spawns. Zoomers are in a great spot if they can secure this. Just barely missed with the Death Sentence there from Arms of Silver.
So close. Look at that gold lead. 200 gold here at 25 minutes for jungle difference. That is absolutely nothing right now.
Juiced up Brandon. He wants Elise. There's a great Death Sentence and a great Emperor's Divide. Followed into by a bullet time. There it is. Arsenal's taking so much damage, but it doesn't matter because Aphelios is on the backside of the fight.
Still a 3-for-2 triple
And that's gonna
kill.
that's gonna be Mountain Soul. There's 2 members alive, and one of them's Eterno. But how much can he actually feasibly do? The answer is none.
And they're going to give it.
They
That
have
is
to
Mountain
concede
Soul.
it. Mountain Soul at 25 minutes. Elder Drake is going to spawn in the next 5 minutes.
And Aphelios putting out so much damage there. It looked great for jungle difference. They just completely blew up Bradford Love and juiced up Bren.
Yeah.
But Arsenals and Xanok just completely relatively untouched, pouring damage into the front and
Yeah.
back line of jungle difference.
I would like to say big credit to Arms of Silver for catching Bradford Love about to Glacial Fissure the misfortune, saving his life. That's what you like to see from your supports.
Yeah, I don't know if that was really I think it was just a timing thing. Bradford Love kind of jumped into the hook almost, but definitely well played by Arms of Silver.
Yeah.
Just it wasn't enough to carry his team.
Yeah. And that's going to be a shield that gets brought back every, I think, 3 seconds you're out of combat.
Yes, and not even like even
And
if
it's
you
based
are
on your
around combat.
resistances.
Whoa,
White
at least
Nebula.
taking quite a bit of damage there. Luckily for her, Xanok was not there. Otherwise, that would have been a kill with
Agreed.
the Q proc.
Yeah. She's going to try to heal back up, and she can't really recall here. Baron is on the table.
Yeah. Oh,
Bradford
Graviton.
Love, or not Bradford Love, Xanok. There's a Glacial Fissure from Bradford Love. There's the Death Sentence into a box, or a flay rather. Arms of Silver, eviscerated by. Oh, look at this damage from these 2 carries. Emperor's Divide's gonna knock 2 into a bullet time though. Bradford Love taking so much damage. Down he goes. Just in case is in the front of the fight, and Eterno's in the back, but he gets
whoa!
eviscerated. Not Eterno. Bradford Love gets eviscerated.
Bradford Love and then Xanok actually just getting TP'd on by the Eterno from the Renekton.
These fights
so
are
much damage.
so complex here.
So scrappy right now. We're actually loving this.
Everything is on the razor's edge still. 600 gold is the difference between these
Look
two teams.
at the farm on some of these carries. Arsenal's at 260 at 27 minutes.
Yeah.
That is near perfect CS.
Here's the thing, though. I think that window has passed.
For
I think the window of jungle difference has passed. I think
I'm not
that the
sure. They're
onus,
still doing really incredibly well. Their window, I don't think, is actually closing as. I mean, Hamal is still coming online. He now has the Death Cap and the Nashor's Tooth.
Okay.
And that Emperor's Divide was incredible into the bullet time because there's really
Agreed.
nothing that they can do. And the MF is only going to get stronger once that third item comes on.
Yeah, and that was a predictive flash by Zanok to prevent getting bullet times
Yes.
after the Emperor's Divide. So, well played by him to get out of what would have been a devastating combo. However, did you see the damage that Arsenals did
Oh, yes.
to Thresh? Although Thresh has no MR at all. So
Whew. This is such a close game. Look at the gold lead. Only 1,000 up for the side of...
just barely. Not
Just-
even 1,000.
Just barely 1,000 for the side of
Yeah.
Zoomers at this point.
All right, there's the
just in case,
stun,
going to take
just
a little
in
bit of damage.
case. Yeah. Vision priority, all the rage these days.
It's just crazy how
Vision
in sync
priorities-
these two teams are.
What the kids are getting into. I like this aggressive passive here. Uh-oh. Death Sentence is going to connect, but it's a
I don't
tanky
know
member
if
that
that's
it
the
connects
target,
onto. Zanok is on the side. Bullet time going to prevent him from getting into the fight, but there's the rest of the team. Glacial Fissure going down just in case, getting dropped so low. Dominance might not be enough. There's a great ultimate that's going to root 3 from Zanok rather. And he's in the fight with his Q from Severum there.
Zanok is going to take out White Nebula, though, and just in case actually did
2
survive.
for 1. And
he is gonna
both
back and be able
junglers
to
are
help.
dead here. But it's actually a favorable trade for Jungle Difference.
Yeah, that gold lead is now just down to 400. Make that 3. And they have gone vision control over Baron. This is such a back and forth game. Despite
And you would think that the Mountain Soul would be doing more.
we have Elder Drake.
Elder Drake is on the table.
Elder Drake will be on the table shortly, but Baron is up.
We got just over a minute. I guess it's a 6-minute timer. I think I said 5 earlier. I think I misinformed people. I think it's a 6-minute timer for the first Elder to spawn.
And
Baron
Zanok
started
is
up by
starting
Zanok.
with Baron.
Yeah.
And between the three of them, they take it incredibly fast. And I don't think Ping's immediately coming out from Jungle Difference, realizing they haven't been on the map in quite a while. Are they going to be able to make it? This
No.
Baron might fall.
They have to give it up.
And that is going to be Baron buff. What a sneak coming out for the side of Zoomers. Before Jungle Difference could realize that the Baron was already gone,
Yeah.
leaving Zanok and Cassiopeia late game carries
Just the-
off the map for long enough. But this posted them in a great position to actually set up for Elder.
Yeah. They just get to push these waves out until Jungle Difference has to answer. They're looking for a Death Rush play here.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
Just in case is the tanky one here, though. Again, they keep finding him out. They keep catching him with death sentences and things of that nature, but that's not really the person you want to be focusing.
Yeah, he's super tanky at this point with the Knight's Vow and the
Oh,
Sunfire
no. The recall's being forced out. They're going to get a tower, and they might just swap back over to the Elder now. They're
Cape.
going to try to
They're
get
just going to immediately
vision.
go steal some of the jungle, give red buff
Yeah.
over to Zanok.
And they tried to predict the fact that
Those
that
crits
Zoomers
are incredible right there.
Yeah, they tried to predict the fact that Zoomers would be trying to posture for the Drake.
Ooh,
Here comes the
Infernal
entire
ultimate.
team. Eviscerated are the bot lane. White Nebula gonna go down as well. 3 for 0.
What a death rush there. Infernum
Yeah.
ultimate coming out for Zanok and catching 3 or 4 members there. And now they're just chasing down Inferno or getting him out of the way.
He's trying to catch this wave so that they can't get the inhibitor, but it looks like they're gonna go for the Elder. And that seems like a better prize than an inhibitor would be right now.
Yeah, at this point, that is going to be an easy Elder Drake as you have Cassiopeia and Zanok, or Cassiopeia and Philios just pouring damage into the enemy team right now.
We're starting to see
I
this
guess
game
Cassiopeia's not there though.
slip away from Jungle Difference. We're looking
That
at
will be a
4.5, almost 5.
almost 5K gold lead. That's the biggest lead we've seen all game.
By far. By far.
This game has been incredibly close, ladies and gentlemen, and it is down to the wire. 32 minutes in, and there really is no clear winner. I mean, Zoomers is ahead at the moment, but these fights, I mean, except for that death brush in the last team fight, have been incredibly close.
And I respect the play that Jungle Difference goes for there, but there's just too much time between the spawn of the Elder Drake and the brush that they were trying to set up. They don't have to prioritize the Drake quite yet, so they get the tower and then get to rotate and set up their own brush.
Right now, Hamal is already at 3 items on his Zir, and That's really good right now. I mean,
We see
but
4.5
4.5 for
on
Arsenal.
the
That death cap.
311 CS. 5-1 and 7 Casio.
I mean, look at Zanok, though. He's already at 3.5 as well. That QSS already online for him. Scimitar will be coming through, as well as, looks like a Guardian Angel.
I don't know. I'm going to keep going back to that game plan that I referenced. I think we're 33 minutes into the game, and
Look at the amount of shielding coming out from Zanok right now, though.
Yeah.
That could actually be a Bloodthirster being built just to add an additional shield
Maybe.
on top of Zanok. That'd be an extra 1,000 HP right off the bat.
that shield is huge. That shield is gigantic.
How demoralizing is that? Playing
To
for
walk
jungle
into?
difference when you see
Yeah.
Zanok has a 1,000
Is that
HP
overheal?
shield.
That's probably also overheal.
Overheal plus the
Mountain Soul.
Graviton ultimate used there, just to deal a little bit of damage.
Yeah,
and we
I'm
have
not
just
sure
in
what
case
the
pushing on the
intent there
backside.
Eternal going to clear the wave. Not quite.
Justin, little AFK there.
Dominance being used. Having a recall to try to defend this inhibitor. Glacial Fissure. But
that will be
preemptive.
mid-turret falling here.
Maybe.
Maybe, actually.
There's a stun. There's the bullet time. Down goes Bradford Love. Juiced up Brennan, not in a good spot either. He goes down too. That's 2 for 0. And the Azir turret on the backside putting damage down too. This is an Elder Drake team. that they're
Arsenal's on the
facing.
wrong side of that.
Arsenal's going to go down as well. He's going to burn his Zanyas, but there's nowhere for him to go. He's going to take one down, get a second GA popped, but that's an Emperor's Divide to take him down. Xanok's on the backside of this fight, and he's dealing so much damage as well, but there's a Zonias from Hemo, and Eterno's there. He's ready to fight, and Xanok can't get in between them.
What a fight. Still
Wow.
super close between these two teams.
Still signs of life, yeah.
Despite the
difference.
gold lead, Aphelios just incredibly online right now.
Yeah.
Popping members left and right, and Arsenal's dealing just so much damage right now.
The thing about that fight, though, is that was off the back of a
Misplay
thresh.
from
A thresh hook into a bullet time from Misfortune.
Yeah.
That dealt a ton of damage. Eliminated Bradford Love from the beginning of that fight.
Bradford Love
and it still ended up.
Brennan weren't even in that fight.
Yeah.
But there was still just so much damage for the side of
It
Zoomers.
still ended up even
Yeah.
for Zoomers because Bradford Love Zanok and Arsenals just did
Right now we have
all the damage that we needed to see them
have
do.
a second Baron coming online in less than a minute, and it looks like Zoomers is posturing up for it. And they are going to take the Skull Crab just to make sure they have the extra amount of movement speed. That was a 10,000 auto, or a 1,000 auto there for Zanok on
Yeah.
that Skull Crab. Of course, it has no resistances.
The
but
inevitability
still.
is starting to creep up, man. I feel it.
Yeah. And there is that Bloodthirster being completed there for Zanok. He has so much shielding right now with
Yeah.
the Mountain Drake.
I do want to see that shield. I'm actually
Yeah.
very curious to see that shield.
My
That's
God.
disgusting.
Plus
That is
the
actually
overheal
gross.
off of the gun, too. This is the perfect setup for them.
Yeah.
Zanok is now a tank. He has more HP than Bradford Love.
And the Baron is going to be immediately postured on.
Yes.
As soon as it spawns in. That's where we're going.
Cassiopeia teleporting in on top of that is going to be all 5 members of Zoomers starting up the Baron, and there's nothing Jungle Difference can do. It's going to be knocked down before they even get there.
There's nothing to do. Eterno's going to try to shove the bot lane, try to get some pressure somewhere. He's got a recall. They don't care. They don't care that he's on the bot side of the map there. Tier 2 does not matter to them. He's going to go for it. But that's an inhibitor.
Oh, Arsenal's dodging out there. There wouldn't have been really any follow-up. Hamal might have been able to do quite a bit of damage. Second tier bottom tower is going to fall there.
Eterno needs to
has
recall
to
here.
back, though.
Yeah. This is desperation. it feels
Zanok
like.
does not even care that he's taking damage. He just walks right through it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even crack the shield at
Eterno's
all.
on the inhibitor, but they don't care.
They're pinging question marks into
Yeah.
what he's doing. This is a Baron-empowered push coming out
This
right
is
now.
4v5. He doesn't have his. He does have his teleport. But what's he going to TP onto? There's just in case. Trying to start something off. They're going to get
He's
the
still
inhibitor.
going. He's going for the base race. They know
I don't
they can't
think
take
that
the
this
5v5.
makes sense. A bullet
They're
time to
trying
try
to
to clear the wave, but there's the answer. And there's a teleport and a Stand United available and ready from Shen. He doesn't care. This is a bad gambit from Eterno.
And they have pushed him off. Eterno is now backing, but he can't
The
back
Nexus
because
towers
just
are
in case
dying.
he's chasing.
They're just dying. There's a death sentence, but here's the Stand United onto Bradford Love.
Look at the damage from Arsenals.
There's the Glacial Fissure, and down goes the carry, down goes the support. Arsenal's eviscerating this team. That's the Nexus. That's the game. And the Zoomers are going to take the entire tournament right here. They don't even need the winner's bracket.
They don't
They're
even
just
need
gonna
the extra
finish.
game.
Undefeated team, the Zoomers.
What an incredible game. They're so close up until the last bit. Just Zoomers able to really run away with the game.
Let's look at these graphs. Oh my
Aphelios
God.
with almost 30k damage, 10k ahead of Cassiopeia.
Yeah.
Nobody even came close to
10k
matching
ahead
it.
of anyone else in the entire game.
Hey, but we had 4k over on that Braum.
4.3.
Brad for Love came over behind the caster desk and wanted us to make sure we gave him that shout out, even though he dived like a monkey every couple times. Just feeding over kills, making sure the game stayed relatively even.
Yeah, there it is.
But with a 37-minute win, Zoomers is going to take the tournament here for...
That was the best I think we were going to get. I don't think any other team comes close to doing that.
No,
to
definitely.
Zoomers.
Zoomers.
So well played by Jungle Difference. They earned their second place.
Yeah, definitely. That
Really
game was
great
much
game.
closer. It could have gone either way up until just towards the end of it.
Yeah.
Cassiopeia and Aphelios just late game carries. Nothing you could really do, especially when each of them has 8 kills at least and only 2 deaths.
Yeah.
But
That's going to do it here for us, folks.
this is the first quarter Battle of Banners tournament here
Yep.
at Nexus Gaming, or Nexus Esports, I should say, in Waco,
Yeah.
Texas. We'll be back next quarter. I believe it's probably going to be sometime in May or June, maybe
Yeah.
April. It all depends on when they want us to come back, folks. But thank you for joining us.
Thanks, everybody,
We'll be-
for tuning in.
We'll be signing off.
Yeah, this is Cred and Jintandi. All right, have a good night.
Thank you.